glorious. There was a 50-50. I had to fix several things.
Right.
The bot wasn't working. It was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that you waited right until the moment
all
we
my
went
neighbors.
live. Thank you,
that's
Mike,
a good
very
one,
much.
too.
It's a very good one. Thank you, thank you. That's very good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are Not Great RPG, as has been apparent in the message that Mike sent, and we're here once again for the Lost Kings of Adoris, and it's going to be a great time. So we're going to go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, and then we'll have a brief recap and pick up where we left off last week.
I'm John, and I play Marcus.
I'm Sarah, and I play Dandelion.
I'm Glenn, and I play Endgear.
I'm Autumn, and I play Twig.
I'm Mike, and I play Mr. Pigeon.
And I'm Lawrence. I play Ren. It's not spelled the same way as Paul's, but if he asks, it totally is.
Beam up the ruse.
And I am Don, the DM of this campaign. Last week, you guys had just walked up to the castle the following morning after burying numerous good men in the ground and saw as a sunflower had appeared atop every grave. You guys walked into the castle, met with Captain Emmerich briefly, who asked if you would attend a speech that the king was giving as his honored guests, which you all said that you would. He went off to gather some things. Endgear talked to Ren in private about the fact that maybe somebody would try to assassinate the king. A man
Privately, yes.
Privately, in public. A man dropped some plates upon hearing this and scurried off. Mr. Pigeon went outside and into the pile of bodies of villains and found a body that looked vaguely like Rin. Dressed him up in Rin's spare set of clothing, and reanimated dead, so that way he's got a drowsy field mouse companion to hold his bag and everyone's belongings and do Fortnite dances
While I'm in the tub.
while you're in the tub.
Really what the party needed.
Really the party needed. And that same person from the castle dropped another set of dishes and then went sprinting out of the castle upon seeing that wonderful display. You guys spoke with Benjamin briefly about how he is no longer wearing the golden armor and has been, demoted, stepped down from his high position within the Fjordanian army, probably for the best, and that he was going to leave to go try to find his mother and make sure that she is okay, along with a battalion of 30 to 40 men that Captain Emmerich sent to babysit Benjamin and make sure that he does not kill himself accidentally or anyone else. And then he left after thanking all of you for everything that you've done. You guys went up to the king's quarters and listened to him speak briefly about the fact that he sucks and shouldn't be king. And he apologized deeply for all of the corruption that
People
he allowed.
I suck!
Suck. Fuck, I'm the worst.
It's DJ! It's just I'm an asshole.
Guys, I'm an asshole. I'm the worst.
Walks up, so I may have fucked up.
But he apologized deeply for all of the corruption that he allowed to brew within the kingdom, stepped down and passed the crown over to Captain Emmerich. Now, King Emmerich, knighting him with a weird ceremonial blunderbuss sword that is canon now. It's kind of like a cannon, along with war clowns that exist.
Yeah.
That I have to...
That's probably what the war clowns would have used for their weapons.
Yeah, it's a confetti gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he knighted King Emmerich, who stood and spoke briefly, thanking all of you for your service in helping the Kingdom of Fjordan. Essentially said that he is not a king, he is simply one of the people, but will do his best to honor all of them and protect the kingdom and rid it of its corruption and bring it to a new golden age. He brought Marcus forward and reminded the city of the good man that his father was, and cleared his name and Marcus's, who was also in prison. So he made sure that the people of Fjordain would honor Marcus Shaw the third and the fourth, and the fifth.
And his father before him.
And tell his stories over drinks tonight as they are celebrating the saving of the kingdom. You guys went back to go find some things in Jandar's house. Marcus spoke privately with the king at first, for the former king, and told him that he should lead people to not do the things that he himself did and try to help others not make the same mistakes, and that it would be difficult, but he would have to do it, and the king still just sucks. He is very, very in over his head, and says that he should have died for his people, and Marcus is like, you're goddamn right, you should have. You should have died for your people, and he didn't. And he can't ever undo that, so that is what it is. So you guys went out and received your guide to be brought to Jandar's, your squire to be brought to Jandar's manor. Edgar, who turns out is the same man who dropped dishes twice, who looked very scared and kept eyeballing Engir.
Was he also the person that was yelling table to the left?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it was. Yes.
Move that table!
What is his job description? Just squire.
He's a bustler.
Squire.
He's a bustler.
He's a bustler. Yes, that's right.
Bustle boy.
Yeah, he's a bustle boy.
That's why he bustled us along to the manor.
Yeah.
A manor bustling.
Yes. And you made your way through the castle grounds over to the private quarters where all of the royalty lives, to the manor, to several guards standing outside of the gate that let you pass. The one of which stopped Marcus and thanked him for his service and said that his father was a good man. You went up to the door, and Edgar was like, all right, have a great time. And you guys told him, now we kind of need you to show us around, so get in here, bud. And he reluctantly said that he would, took the key back, went inside, and you guys were, as he opened the door, met with Bernard Cannonly, last name Sanders now, because it was requested. The former...
Bam, baby!
Thank you, John. We can't have that slander in our chat, DJ.
Oh, DJ said birds on rails.
They're very real.
For 1 second.
They're very real. That's really fucking funny. Oh my god. Bernard Sanders, the former
the
butler,
Yeah.
A little pale, a pencil thin mustache.
Vincent Price.
Yes, Vincent Price. Bernie Slamders. That is better. And he invited you all into the house to go look around and do as you pleased. Said that he would have food prepared for you by their chef, and that he would ring the bells outside of the rooms in order to summon you all for dinner. Marcus went to go take a bath with drowsy field mouse Fortnite dancing his way into the bathroom. Why did my messages get deleted? Well, because you see, DJ, there was slander in your message. This fake news that we can't have here about the birds. John timed you out because it was funny.
I do also have the power to mute. When you don't have a mic, we still have to mute you somehow.
Yeah, that's true. Right? Yeah, I can't push a button to do that. That was really fucking funny. Thank you for posting that, DJ. But yeah, Marcus went to take a bath, led by drowsy field mouse. You spoke briefly with Bernard about the former occupant of the house,
Horace
Watts, and said that he was different than Jandar in the sense that he did not require him to do as many things. He was a bit more private, whereas Jandar had him fetch letters and send out messages to couriers and things in the front of the city. Always the same man dressed in a silver cloak, but he does not know his name and did not meet with anybody else other than that man. But he was unsure as to where the letters were going. Marcus divine sensed and found that there were 2 pings of undead, presumably one from Bernard and one from the drowsy field mouse that was also in the room. Oh no, he did give you a name.
Yeah,
Maridine. That's right. He did give you a name. And described a dark gray cloak, a black horse, elf, 6'3", white hair, blue eyes, and 2 leather bands on his arms. You guys all split up and went to different rooms in the house. Twig went to several different rooms and stole 5 bells from outside and inside of the rooms of the house, so that way they would no longer function, and collected them and put them in her things. You guys all found various things in your rooms, which I will not recap because they were private. You guys can choose to talk about them in character or not.
Thank you for sharing mine.
Well, everyone was in the room for that one.
In my tub?
But I hadn't left. The people were.
Everyone was in the bathroom.
Yeah, everyone was in the bathroom.
I don't remember this.
I remember it. So you guys were...
Just appears out of the bubbles.
Yeah.
And then he goes...
Descent.
Also worth noting, when the king did go to knight Captain Emmerich, he did have the balloon sword at his side, and immediately panicked and had to be brought the ceremonial sword.
The gun sword.
The gun sword, yes. Thank you, DJ. And you guys were all just about finishing up in your respective rooms as you heard all of the bells throughout the house twinkling, summoning you to dinner, and you are all now reconvening in the hallway outside of the rooms. Marcus finishing up in the tub.
I didn't say I was finished.
Marcus still in the tub.
Now, when you say all the bells, you
All
mean...
but 5 of the bells, I think, is what I described last week as well.
That is what you
All
said.
but 5 of the bells have rung. And will never ring again.
Mm-hmm.
So you were all making your way back into the hallway outside of the rooms. Marcus, you also hear a bell.
I'm going to look over at my good new friend, Drowsy Field Mouse.
He's flossing.
Yes, I agree, buddy. It is definitely time for a good dinner. I am famished. Well said. Well, fetch my pants, friend. He does not. Yeah, he does not follow. I know. Marcus doesn't know this.
He's going to continue to floss.
Oh. All right. Oh, I could fetch my own pants. I do it all the time. No problem.
He continues to floss.
This is great. Good to know, though, buddy. I'm gonna step out and stand in front of her. Just, you're a wonderful specimen.
He continues to floss, but no.
I will dry myself in front of him, and then slowly dress.
The flossing.
Eye
slowly.
contact with Drowsy Field Mouse the entire time. I want you to see. And
He's
then
still
I will,
flossing. He's just slowing down.
Yeah. And then I will, I mean, I guess after I'm dressed, open the door and Mr. Pigeon, I can't make Drowsy Field Mouse move.
When I hear that from...
Yeah, you guys are up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stairs.
Help!
I'll mentally command him to follow.
Yep, he stops flossing and puts his arms at his side and just stares at you.
Come on, buddy. And I'm gonna walk out into the
He starts
foyer
walking.
of the. And look up at the. You said it was like a set of staircases or a winding staircase or whatever that everybody's up. I'll stand down here and wait.
Yep.
How confusing is this house?
Not incredibly
Layout-wise?
confusing. It's
Unlikely
like
to
a
get
square.
Unlikely to get lost.
Yeah, unlikely to
Okay.
get lost. So
Dandelions running out.
Yeah, you guys are all standing at the top of the stairs. Mark's at the bottom of the stairs. Dandelion rounding the corner back into the foyer area.
I'm going to wrap my arm around the shoulder of Drowsy Field Mouse.
Very good.
And a little fake punch on the chin. This guy's great. Thank God we have another wonderful member for the party.
He should have taken a bath.
He should have taken a bath? That's a great idea, actually. Maybe Mr. Pigeon can help him bathe later. I would recommend changing the water. What the fuck is the bell for?
For food, I suppose?
Oh, that's good.
That's what the guy said.
Yeah, we did.
That he would ring all the bells.
Oh, all right. Well,
So I guess he did that.
you guys know where the kitchen is?
Did he say that it was downstairs?
No, as you say that, Bernard rounds the corner. Dinner is ready, everyone. I can direct you to the grand ballroom.
There's a ballroom.
It is grand.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Mr. Fieldmouse over here can perform some more dance moves while we eat. That sounds like a good decision.
Right this way. He leads all of you around the central square of this house, through a set of double doors onto a not open air ballroom, but kind of like a sunroom that is wall to wall with windows, floor to ceiling, with a covered like fabric tent top, and there are several floating crystalline smoke-filled balls just floating, lighting the space. And you can see that there is a grand feast in front of you, all of the things that you have requested. A tall glass of milk in front of every seat as requested by Twig. And he points at the seats. You are all welcome to take a seat and please enjoy yourself. All of the things that you have requested have been made by our chef, who will be up momentarily to speak with you as you requested.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gesture at a chair for Dandelion. Pull out said chair.
Hop up into some chair.
I'm going to point up. See, it's a ballroom. I'm going to point at the crystalline spheres.
This place is pretty.
It's got balls in the room. It's quite literal. I like this place, Bernie. I'm going to look over and see no Bernie. Oh, shit. Bernie's gone.
Yeah, he had left.
Damn.
Bernie, come back.
I will sit down next to Dandelion and await my meal.
And Edgar's going to. I'll leave you all to your to a private meal. Please enjoy. I'll be right outside if you need anything.
Where are you going?
Oh, I was just going to stand outside. I didn't want to get in the way.
What do you mean in the way?
I'm gonna kick the chair out next to me and just pat the chair and stare at it.
I didn't order anything.
We're all friends. You could have some.
I'm gonna scooch my milk over to the chair next to me.
Oh, I'm
patting the
I'm
chair.
lactose intolerant.
Well, you should be more tolerant. Edgar.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
if you insist. He reluctantly drops his shoulders a little bit and walks over with his hands folded and sits down next to Engir.
Just uncomfortably leaning in on him.
Yeah, he just grabs the glass of milk and just holds it in front of him like a mug.
Really should drink the milk. Might offend Twig otherwise.
Oh,
So
I wouldn't want to
So
offend
your
Twig.
bones don't fall apart.
sure.
She's very thoughtful. Always looking out for people's bones. She has a collection of bones.
Oh,
Well, people didn't drink their milk and they fell out.
okay, sure, yes.
And you don't want that, Edgar.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
No, delicious, thank you.
It sure would be a shame for your bones to fall out of your body while you're sleeping.
Yes, that would be very bad. I would not enjoy that, I don't think.
Or while he's awake.
Probably worse.
I'll just crack my knuckles.
Yes, okay.
It's good milk, Edgar.
It's gonna
Thank
have a
you.
really bad time later.
You would have a worse time if you didn't drink the milk. We would beat this man mercilessly in the honor of our friend Twig.
Got milk!
Oh my god.
We're not sponsored by milk,
Yeah.
but we should be.
Right?
Bring back those ads.
Yeah.
Comments.
All of us
beat
with
you to
milk
death.
mustaches.
I can see the posters in a cafeteria.
And Twig just standing in the background, like slightly blurred, just, yeah.
How'd you like to be boneless?
That would be not great. TM.
Unlike Wingstop, none of my friends were boneless. Because they drank milk. Yeah, but laid in front of you on gilded platters are various steaks and meats and vegetables, all roasted and sautéed to what looks like perfection. There is a delicacy of raw fish for our friend Twig that has been left. There are several that are prepared for you on a plate. There is also a bucket on the side with some live ones in case you prefer that. And Edgar just sits there nervously.
How long you been a squire, Edgar?
5 years.
Wow, that's a very long time. Who did you squire for?
For Captain Emmerich.
Wow, all 5 years.
Yes.
It's an impressive man to serve under.
Yes.
You must
Yes, he
be,
is.
by now, very well educated and very strong. Have you practiced in the martial arts?
No, not at all.
Why?
I just am more of like an assistant. I bring.
Squire.
Yes.
Do you assist him in donning his armor and mounting
Yes.
his horse?
Yes.
He doesn't
Tending-
fight?
Tending to his blades?
Yes. I don't fight myself though.
Oh.
Does he have another squire?
No.
Then who does Captain Emmerich practice battle with, if not his squire?
We have a whole set of like a training regiment with the soldiers. He prefers to practice with the other soldiers and train them himself.
Oh.
Do you not want to be a soldier?
No. My bones might fall out.
Yes, they might.
I'm gonna throw some meat on a plate and slide it out in front of him. Slap the steak a little bit when I put it in front of him. Just like I was patting the seat to sit down. Like, here you go. There's your food.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Don't you wear like you wear half gloves or something, right? Don't they like
No, just gross big hands.
Palming this steak.
Thank you.
You know I could
I'm
cut
just
that for
grabbing
you if you
vegetables
need this.
No, that's perfectly
All right, give it back, and I'll slide it back, and I'll start cutting the steak up. Just
How did Captain Emmerich choose you?
Well, everyone else had been chosen, and he selected me from the lineup of
The lion.
The last person to get picked for teams.
Yes.
It was number 4.
lineup?
Yes.
You know, in night college, when we're picking
I went to Squire School and learned about tending to armor and weaponry and things like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Why did Captain Emmerich have last pick?
He.
It was the honorable pick to take.
I think that was his choice. He was offered first pick, but waited until the end.
Noble man to undertake this task. You're a very fortunate young man, Edgar.
Yes.
How old does he look?
Like 25.
Oh my god, he's my elder and he sucks.
He's older than you, and you're talking down to him
Like,
as a child.
this is just the fucking theme of this campaign. It's 17-year-old Marcus finds everyone sucks.
I'm gonna finish cutting up
Is he
his steak
17?
and slide
Yeah.
it back in front of
I thought he
him.
was like 19.
No, he's like 17, 18.
Thank
He
you.
was literally like at the cusp of manhood. That was why it was like, I wasn't supposed to get sent to Arbor to request help because I'm too young.
Is
Oh.
it good?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, now I can eat.
Dig into my meal and just
Now that I've seen Edgar eat a little bit, I know I'm not poisoned.
look over at Edgar every once in a while.
You know, a few minutes go by as you're eating, and the back door opens, and you see a, like, semi-grizzled, gnomish man with, like, crazy gray hair and an apron on, and he walks out. I heard you all wanted to speak with me. I'm the chef, Cookie. I've been chef here for 57 years in the Kingdom of Fjordain.
57 years?
57 proud years, yes.
My God, no wonder you've perfected the artisanal craft of cooking, sir.
Yes, it's all I do.
That's miraculous. You're a miracle, Cookie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shaw. I appreciate that very much.
I'm sure there are people who will do many things for you.
I don't know what that means.
You cook them good food. They do things for people who can cook.
I just cook because I love it. I get paid for it.
Would you be interested in... I mean, there's no longer a lord of the manor.
Not currently, no.
Would you be interested in... What are you paid? How much?
I don't know, honestly. I don't need much gold. I haven't checked in a while. Hold on, he pulls out his phone.
Is he fucking Danny DeVito?
A little bit.
I got 9 million gold or something. I've been saving for 57 years.
They used to call me the warthog.
I got a fair bit of gold, to my name, but I don't need it for much. I live here.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah, tend to the grounds, garden, cook, all that stuff.
You garden as well?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Well, they couldn't call him Planty, I guess.
True.
Yeah, I grow all my own vegetables. I hunt in my free
Hunt
time.
as well?
Yeah, it's better when I can,
Right as I took a sip.
It's better.
I can, chase the animals.
If that is the case, I will now call you Hunty.
Yeah, I mean... Alright, Cookie.
No, it's Hunty now.
Yeah. Where do you hunt?
In
The alleyways at night. That was Tommy.
This guy's
Carved him up good.
fucking Batman.
It's nothing but just rats. He's just cooking rats.
No, in the forest outside of the city.
Oh. Alright. By yourself?
No, there's armed guards that go with me just in case, but yeah, I do the hunting myself.
What weapon do you prefer, Cookie?
Oh, my fists.
And from what animal are we dying this evening, Cookie?
He's trying to keep impurities out of the food. Only the cleanest kills for his table.
I prefer to
Die! Why won't you die?
I just dive out of the trees and gut them.
Gut them instantly.
No, I sit in the trees and I wait for them. Late hours of
The
the
children
night.
to pass by on their wandering strolls.
This is a wild boar that I hunted this morning.
Can you use your fists?
Yeah, I just climb up in the trees. I've got ladders all over the forest.
Where the boys go.
Climb up.
I want a map. I want to know where the ladders are.
I dive out of the trees and I just, I grab on the back of them and let them tire themselves out, and then I put them down.
Just punch them.
So you mount and ride the boar until it is exhausted.
Yes.
Would that not worsen the quality of the meat, the fear you would taste in its flesh, Cookie?
No, that's what makes it good.
The fear?
Yeah, it's great. It's weird.
It's definitely weird.
It's just, it gives them something to do.
Something
To die.
I'm gonna push my plate away.
I don't really know how I feel about this murder traumatized pig.
Oh, I'm just kidding. That's
With
that's
that,
just something
I'm just gonna pull more meat over onto my plate. Like
It's just a small joke I play on all the guests that come to the manor. No, these are farm raised by my hand.
Oh.
And then I kill them.
And killed by my hand.
You're eating all the watermelon, aren't you?
Come here, Becky.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Cookie, you are, as I said earlier, a miracle of culinary perfection, and I appreciate all of your effort.
Oh, thank you very much.
You said you do it more for the enjoyment of it?
I just love cooking. I love taking care of animals and things like that. I make sure they have good lives before, it's their time. But I raise them outside in a small corner in the back here. I don't really go into the the regular parts of the city too much.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Have you ever, traveled outside of Fjordan and seen what other wonderful animals the world has to offer?
No, not even once. Born here. My father was a farmer, small farmer, and I, have always wanted to do that. Never really wanted to do anything else. And my mother was a cook, so I got the best of both worlds. And here I am. I pride myself on being the best of the best.
You definitely are. Would you have any interest in taking some time to the road?
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to travel.
It's wonderful, Cookie.
I'd love to.
We're going to be leaving soon.
Oh, okay.
On a caravan, if you would like to be our farmer and culinary expert.
Sure, I don't know if all the pigs will fit, but we could make it work.
We'll make it work.
Sure.
Regardless, I have the king's ear. He will give me whatever I need to make this work.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I saved this goddamn city. I want pigs.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, sure.
Whew.
Dandelion's gonna get attached to the pigs.
That's good, and then we're going to eat them.
Can always go hunting if we need more stuff.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we're going to be journeying through many different areas, and ideally we'll find a wide array of all new farm animals and wild animals that you could experiment with in your culinary practices, Cookie.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And he pulls a flask from his side. That sounds great. I would really enjoy that.
What are you drinking, Cookie?
Oh, whiskey.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Might I try some of?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's my own recipe.
Take a solid hit of this whiskey.
Very strong.
That's good.
But it's good.
That's
it's very
good.
smooth.
I'm glad that it's whiskey.
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like chestnuts.
Ooh. It's quite nutty.
Yes.
It's rich. Flavorful.
Yeah, it's got some truffles and some different nuts.
That's why you got the pigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're a genius, Cookie.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah. Do you have more of this?
Oh, yeah.
Barrels?
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming on the journey, Cookie.
That's great. 'Cause, I like the stuff, so...
Really love whiskey.
Yeah. So it's great. I try not to drink too much, just a flask every week. Every hour.
The flask.
Multiple times a day. It's like the size.
Yeah.
It's not huge.
Fair. All of you on board with adopting Cookie as our culinary expert?
I'd be insulted if he didn't come.
That's one yes.
It would make me very upset.
Mr. Pigeon's a solid yes. That's two.
As long as we can get moving sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. 3 yeses. Dandelion. There's going to be pigs. And possibly more? Question mark.
Dandelion's seen pigs before.
Fey pig.
Fey pigs, yeah.
Figs.
Cat.
Yeah. You've seen figs.
Are they do they look like...
They grow on trees. The pigs. The pigs grow on trees. Please tell me the pigs grow on trees.
They don't grow on trees.
Fig trees.
Why have you done
They
this?
grow to the ground like vines. They grow to the ground
Like watermelons.
They look like
like watermelons.
Or they look like something completely different.
They look like pigs, but they are vaguely watermelon colored, and they have on the tops of their ears, they've got moss and stuff.
I hope you're writing this down.
Yeah, I guess.
He'll remember.
Watermelon pig.
This is going to be a Tinkerbell all over.
When I go looking for these.
Yeah, we're going to rescue Rin in 8 months, and we're going to be looking for figs, and you're going to have no idea what we're talking about.
Let me go back through my notes. Watermelon pig? What does that mean?
100%.
I do like pigs.
That's good. And we'll have some. And I'm sure...
How will we grow them, though?
The pigs?
Yeah.
With,
Love.
food and love and tenderness.
Support.
Yes, absolutely. All the things a growing pig needs.
And then Cookie will hop on their back and ride them into the woods.
Yes,
And then we'll have dinner.
exactly. The ritual, pig ritual.
He rides the pig into the woods to get the dinner.
Yes,
And then comes back with the pig.
yes.
Well, sometimes
And
the
the
pig
dinner.
has to stay out there. He trades, you see.
Pig for gold.
For food. Cash for beans.
Pig.
Yeah, no, I'll pack all my worldly possessions up.
That's
and I'll
wonderful.
What about your other worldly possessions?
I don't have any of those. I've never, seen any demons or devils or anything. Only ghosts.
You've seen ghosts here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, all around the city. They're everywhere.
All around the city?
Yeah.
What about in the manor?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah, in the dojo.
The dojo?
The sparring.
No.
Yeah.
The dojo.
I need to find the dojo leader.
It's in Jandar's
I'm
sparring.
running from the table.
You've already got your shirt off.
Yeah. Whoa!
Sensei.
I'm freshly bathed.
We were inviting him on the road, but we're going to stay here and train in the dojo instead.
No, it's in Jandar's sparring room.
Oh, the ghost? One ghost.
Oh, a lot.
A lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
Several?
Like
Yeah.
how many?
Like 30.
What do they look like?
Kind of ethereal. They walk around.
They walk?
Yeah, they make sounds. Well, they kind of float a little
What kind
bit.
of sounds?
Like,
Sorry, what? Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my notebook and start writing all of this down.
How do you spell that?
Is that 5 G's or 7?
7.
Okay,
Yeah.
Don. He's describing ghosts in a
dojo.
room, in a dojo. In a room
This is a Scooby-Doo
that's
movie
being
if I've ever
referred
heard
to
one.
as a sparring room.
Yes.
And this house was in possession of Jandar.
Yes.
Would I have any idea what that room might have actually been used for?
I would say it's what I would imagine you would think it was used for.
Dojo stuff.
I guess I would ask him, where's this room?
Oh, it's down the stairs. It's right through these back doors here. Down the stairs. To your right is my quarters and Bernard's quarters, and then the kitchen is in the center there. And then on the other side, there's a very thick steel door, and then there's a long hallway, and then the sparring room is on the other side of that.
That was very descriptive, thank you. And I'm gonna get up and go where he told me.
Oh yeah, of course. And here's the key. I'm not supposed to have this, so
I won't be needing it, but thank you.
Divine Nation, thank you very much for the follow. Nice set. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's.
So I'm on my way to the dojo.
Sure. But yeah, I'll go pack up all my things. I'll be ready in like an hour and a half.
Oh, thank you, Cookie. I mean, I figured we'd leave tomorrow morning. It is evening, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll be ready.
Okay,
I don't
fantastic.
sleep much.
Why?
Just got a lot of stuff to
Thrill of the kill.
Yeah,
Keeps me up at night.
do. Just a lot of stuff to do,
Yes, you seem like a very individual. I mean, we will do all that we can to lighten this load and, make this wonderful, blessed miracle of yours something that can easily be done on the road.
Oh yeah, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Cookie, you bring me a cup of the brown water?
Yeah. I mean, we'll get barrels of it.
No,
Bring
right
like
now.
2 barrels. Oh yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, I'll be right back.
A cup?
Yeah. Okay.
Cup?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we haven't disclosed the full cost. The most
We did a
expensive
lot of
thing.
the labor ourselves, too.
Yeah, we did a lot of the labor ourselves. The walls are wallpaper and we painted. That is actual wood on the wall for the beams. The cameras were the most expensive thing because they're DSLR cameras. That was the biggest cost.
Mhm.
But all the
we did it all
wiring-
over holiday break in 2019.
2019.
And
This is the room that Arby's paid for. And got milk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We made the table,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we built the table.
kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Parts from.
Countertops and some other
Yeah.
finagling. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to estimate cost, but
Not cheap.
Not cheap. Yeah, if you do the labor yourselves, it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
thank God we did the labor.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been so much worse, but...
This is also 2019, so
Yes.
things were not as expensive.
Things were not as
Absolutely.
expensive. It's not as bad.
Yep.
But yeah, the cameras are expensive.
Yeah, those were always expensive.
Yeah.
Cookie leaves to go pack
Yeah,
and
he
grab
leaves
drink.
to go pack and grab drink. Yeah.
Very good.
Once he leaves,
Yep.
Dandelion's gonna pull out the letter and the 2 candles. I found this in the other room.
What is it?
It's a letter, and I'm gonna open it, and it's blank.
That's nice. That's a piece of paper.
Yes, and these,
Candles.
and they're 2 candles, and they're mostly used.
Okay.
There's a blue one and an orange one.
Oh, like the thing.
Which thing?
The thingy with the gem thingy.
Yes.
That's good. It's probably a sign.
So I'll set those on the table, and then, do we establish that I have matches?
Yes.
Pull
You
out-
found several matches.
I found some
I don't
matches.
know. I feel unsafe.
I'll take one out,
Fire!
light the match, and I'll light the candles, and then blow out the match, put it down, and I'll hold up the letter over the 2 flames, and then a note appears
Like holographically above it, or etched into the paper?
on the letter,
Okay.
like on the paper.
I was worried that this was like an R2-D2 help me Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, that'd be really cool, but this is
Okay.
secret message.
Like a compartment.
I found it in a compartment.
Look what you've done.
Yes.
What's it say? Is it in common?
It's in common.
It is in common.
What's it say?
You didn't send
Yeah,
me
I didn't
the
write down the full
letter,
contents of the
but
letter.
What's up? What's up?
It is-
Dearest Taylor?
Yeah.
Send me money, please. Me needing a lot now.
So it is. Did you say it has the symbol?
It does. Yes.
Okay. So it has the on it the symbol of the that the elf in my drawing has.
The Ankh?
The Ankh.
The Ankh with the orange and blue thing.
Yeah, with the orange and blue.
Yeah, the gemmy
And
thing in the middle.
it's a letter from someone to Jandar, right?
From the Guild of Olden Deus.
Yes.
Oh.
And to summarize the letter, it basically is
Rough draft of Mbop.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. The old gods still live.
It is actually that.
It's canon now.
No, it basically is. It's an older letter. You said, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
to describe what the paper looks like it is how paper gets when it's kind of like almost dried out a little bit, where the edges start to fray a little bit, and you can see that the crease marks are kind of like as you unfold it, it like crackles along
Yeah,
the edges of the
gets
crease
crumbly.
marks. Yes, it doesn't fall apart, but it's
Yeah.
definitively very old, as if it's been opened only a handful of times and
Okay.
has been left folded for a very long time.
So, from Olden
Christikos, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome.
Deus.
Welcome.
to Jandar has Ankh. Has the jewels in the Ankh?
I think it's just an
It's
illustration.
just an
like
illustration.
like a symbol.
Yeah. Weren't the jewels in the Ankh in the drawing? The one you saw the
Yes,
symbol
they
before?
would be.
That was so. Would there be blue and orange in this symbol here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jewels inside. Okay.
And then the contents of the letter basically, they describe without directly describing the object, but they describe an object that the guild's looking for called the artifact, and it's pushing Jandar to hasten the timeline in retrieving that object.
Okay. And no identifying quality of what it is or what its purpose, like what it does?
No, right?
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just, it's very
So,
vague.
like, hey buddy, like, hurry the fuck up, you gotta find the artifact.
Yes.
Okay. And this is old?
Yes, it's very old.
Okay.
It's sort of, it is urging him. I'll have to write out the full
Yeah, no,
letter.
no.
I forgot to do that for
That's
this
totally
week.
fine.
But it is urging him to increase the timeline to obtain the artifact, not find necessarily.
To obtain artifact.
Yep.
Not find. Okay. This is great news.
I have to find this guild.
The Olden Days?
Yes.
You know what it means?
No.
All right.
Amadeus.
Amadeus. Well, I mean, ideally not him. He's a bastard. He's dead. To me.
So what do you need from your village?
No!
Old Uncle Willie. His good pal Ahmed. I just now won a terrible crossover of Mozart playing beautiful music for Oompa Loompas.
On the boat in the chocolate river.
Oh, 100%. That is a trippy crossover.
There's an organ on the back
Yeah.
of the boat that he's playing.
Oh my god.
And the Oompa Loompa starts singing. He's like, "What?"
Right? Okay. Would I have any inclination as to what that means? You said in common,
yeah.
but I mean, like, clearly not distinctly common words.
Uh,
I speak Druidic and Elvish.
I
would-
was specifically from a woman called Helena Ashwell.
From Helena Ashwell.
Yeah, of the...
Of the olden
Yeah.
days.
I forgot that you gave me a name.
Yep.
Helena Ashwell.
I would say that you, being a religious man, would be able to put together the meaning of that.
Okay. Old god?
Yep.
All right.
The Guild of
Well,
the
I
Old
mean-
Gods.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's IS, it would be plural. Okay, so yeah,
Yep.
so, all right. No idea what it means?
Mm,
Oh, all right. Well,
right? I don't know this language.
okay. Well, I mean, we can ideally find out in the future.
I have to find them.
Yes,
And Helena.
absolutely. I mean, we can, I would assume establish that since she's passing letters to Jandar that she's not in this city. It'd be very strange for her to communicate written if she was right here.
She might also not be a very nice person if she is friends with Jandar.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely bad. I mean, they're looking for the artifact. And they need it. We don't know what for.
I mean, I'm also looking for an artifact.
Yes, you are. Oh dear. I use divine sense.
Faye, actually.
Double Fay.
Well, I mean, you don't want to waste your candles. I think it's best to put them out, and at least we have the contact. Oh my god! Okay.
Just snuff the candles.
Yes. I mean, that was wonderful. I mean, I just had a nice bath. I don't know what everyone else did, but evidently you
I
performed.
found this.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Mhm.
That's great. Anyone else find anything fun or interesting? I mean, my good pal Ren is already in the dojo, so we'll have to inquire about that when they return from the dojo.
Start rooting around in my bag.
Pause real quick. Would you come back after?
It would depend.
Depending on... Sure, that's fair. All right. Continue.
It would probably take me a while.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere that I've not been, and I'd probably search the room.
Yep.
So,
Fair.
you know, you gauge how traumatic you think it'll be.
No, that's fair.
You think it'll be traumatic, I'll be there a while.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I'm gonna root around in my bag. Pull out a little
Leave the room
black
if you'd
book.
like me to.
Slap it on the table.
That's up to you.
Where did you find this?
If you want me to be
Bedroom?
present for
Yeah,
things
I
I'm
guess-
not present
sure.
for.
Under the mattress
exactly where.
In his room?
Yes. Hidden.
Oh, very good.
Very sneaky, this one. He hid this book to find from no one. Very peculiar.
Okay.
I
like that word. I don't know why.
makes me tingle when I say it. It just says the word Nox. Nox. Like, and I'm gonna flip through the book, and there's writing on every single page, and it's just written a bunch of times. As I'm
like
flipping
front and back?
front to back, and I'm flipping through it, and it just says it like 7 times.
All right.
That's locked, right?
Well, I mean, that's a... Okay. Anyone familiar with this? Nox?
So I will remind you all that that is the name that during the battle Shay addressed Jandar as.
Papa.
Anyone? Anything?
Who was near? Who would have heard that?
You guys were all nearby to have heard that. The other thing with the book, I will describe it a little bit as well. The way that the handwriting is as Engir is flipping through it. It starts off as being very clear and almost formal, and starts to kind of get messy and skewed as the writing of the name continues through the book, where about the middle it's very shaky, and towards the end it kind of manifests into a separate signature, where if you look at the front and the back of the book, it looks like 2 separate people have written the signatures if you hadn't witnessed the progression from one to the other through the book.
Okay. So a madman losing his mind and writing his name. All right. Does that name mean anything to anyone, though, other than what we know of Jandar?
Just what Shay said.
Yes. But nothing from history?
No, I wouldn't have anything, right?
Nope.
Maybe that was his name.
Yes, that's what I'm assuming.
Or one of his names.
Yes, I mean, we know he used, like,
If he's like Ren.
yes. Capable of changing. All right. Well,
There was also a magic sigil on the ceiling.
Oh.
the ceiling
Yes.
of?
Magic seal of some kind? I do not know this.
Well, we do know he attempted to do that to young Master Ren when he went into his office. That he described the descending moonlight.
On their date.
Yeah, on their date.
They went on a date?
Yes, it was very intimate. It was awkward.
And then big explosion?
Yes.
And then no more in.
Yes. 2 big explosions, actually, now that we think about it.
Successful date,
Yes, Oh. All right.
I didn't sleep. Ugh.
No.
Disgusting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dis-
Somebody popped twice and then went away for a long time.
Disgusting, bro.
That's what history's gonna have written about young Master Rin. Did you 2 find anything of interest as you were exploring the house?
I'm gonna like grab my bag. It's just gonna jingle.
A very familiar jingle.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're welcome to, enjoy whatever you would like while we're here. Again, there's no owner now, so it's not really theft if you're taking unclaimed belongings.
Way I see it is, we put in good word with Bert. This our house.
Bird?
The man
Birdman?
with the mustache.
Oh, Bernard.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, I would definitely like to, in whatever way possible, attempt to lay claim to this house, just so this way we make sure nobody else nefarious moves in here.
Something about the way that it smells and looks, it appeals to me.
Oh yes, it definitely has the old villain lair mystique.
This room needs plants.
Absolutely. I mean, there's balls. It needs plants.
Plant balls.
Plant balls. So
We have those at home too.
plant balls? Oh.
Am I?
good.
Do I have any idea what a plant ball would be?
Sure don't.
You mean like rocks?
No, like plants, but round.
That's a boulder.
No, like a plant. Rock is rock. This is a
Rock
plant.
is rock. It's a plant.
Oh.
Like a plant. Leaves, vines, flowers sometimes.
I think I may have eaten rocks.
Recently?
Can you do that? That's pretty cool.
You recently ate rocks?
At some point.
Oh. Wow. I mean,
They say round plant. I don't understand.
oh,
The
all
both
right.
are in the ground. How am I supposed to know?
Oh, that's a very good point. Well, I mean, we'll make sure that we keep our eyes out for any rocks and steer you clear from them.
You probably shouldn't eat all the plants either. There are definitely some that should not be eaten.
I'll stick with meat.
Yeah,
But some plants are good.
that's for the best.
And I'll grab a vegetable and eat the vegetable.
Do you want one of the spheres out of the sky?
How big are the spheres?
They vary in size. There are some that are like huge globes. There are really tiny ones, and then there are like baseball-sized ones.
And you said they're filled with like ephemeral smoke.
Yep. Yeah, like a stormy, like glowing smoke
Are they
of various
glass?
colors. Yeah, they look glass.
Okay.
Are they like suspended?
They're just like floating around. They're not. They look like magically suspended. You could, probably get one if you
I would like
scale
to
the
get-
walls.
Yep. Yeah, is there like tall furniture or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would climb it.
Sure. Yeah, you climb on top of the chair at the head of the table that Marcus is presumably sitting on, and just
All right. Well, I mean,
reach up and
that's definitely what I
kind of. What
Just
size
dunk
and
it.
what color would you like to take?
All of them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna reach for as many as I can get.
Sure.
Please select size or color. All.
Yeah. Roll a d12.
$11.
Okay, you get 11 of these small smoke-filled light glass balls.
I want to take one and smash it.
Okay, yeah, you throw it at the table or the ground.
The ground.
Yeah, you take
Oh,
it
I
and
hope
you,
it's right by my chair.
you throw it at the ground, and you watch as this ethereal smoke just kind of like,
Ghost.
as it cracks, it just immediately like wisps away very quickly.
Really wanted to be a ghost that like tried to enter my body.
Oh, thank God!
I'm free at last! Oh, this place sucks. I've got to go. Ah. Well, I mean, at least we know that the magic's contained in there.
But I will say, as you do crack this, you hear like a screech as it cracks.
Oh,
What was that?
it's probably like,
Was there something in there?
yeah, I would, like
A soul.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel much safer with those in your hands than left unattended here in this very large, scary ballroom. So, what about the enormous one, then? How big is enormous?
Like the size.
Like a big
Oh,
old beach
my
ball.
God.
Yeah, like a beach ball.
Can I throw rocks at it?
So, I did
Sure.
say I divine sense just to be safe. Any celestial fiend or undead?
Oh, you don't get fey.
No, I don't get that. If you have to look up if Ghost is undead, I'm going to be disappointed in you. Is Soul undead? Question mark?
Could be celestial.
I mean, celestial, absolutely, but I would pray not undead.
Fiend.
Yeah, fiend.
Yeah,
I am just genuinely
Sure.
trying to cover that, like, there's not a devil's soul in one of these.
Sure.
And when we shatter this shit, it's like, well, here we go again.
It is I, Baylor.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, right? No, my letter's not done. Get back in the wall.
My name is Taylor. I work at a hardware store. Everyone hates me.
I suck. I'm the worst.
I'm the worst, and I do nothing.
Money, please.
I hope he's unmuted for that. I hope he hears it. I love you, DJ. Yeah, you get celestial, pings of celestial all over the place. You do not get demonic.
That's fine. That's a lot safer. Yeah, I mean, then, absolutely. I mean, I, as a holy paladin, would feel much safer unleashing some kind of wrathful angel as opposed to a very wrathful demon. Marcus would. Okay. John wouldn't. John would prefer the demon. But Marcus. Angels are probably fine. So, I mean, yeah, like, you start throwing rocks at it, I'm just gonna applaud.
Yeah, so you throw rocks at this large glass orb filled with a like purple wispy glowing smoke, and it starts to crack as you ping more rocks off of it, and it shatters, and you hear a fairly voluminous screech of like almost a soft cacophony of voices, just various voices, screams and groans, and you watch as this smoke, as it starts to wisp and start to vanish, it starts to like turn into almost like a twister and start funneling towards Twig. Yeah. And you watch as it goes into your bag at your side, and you see from your bag a very bright blue glow.
I'm gonna look in it.
And you see that this purple smoke is funneling into the top of the flowers that are in your bag.
I'm gonna dump my bag out.
Yeah, and the flowers just start pulsing and glowing as it pulls in the rest of this purple smoke, and then it stops, and the flowers fade back.
Oh.
Is it all gone?
The purple smoke is gone, yes.
It's just like a pile of like teeth and bells and
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how horrifying is the contents of
flowers,
this?
There's a lot of
smoke,
stuff. Yeah.
chess pieces.
Yeah. Little rocks, bones.
I mean, maybe we try the test we did before with the petals of the flower? We don't have Rin here to, like, detect magic or anything any longer, unfortunately. But, I mean, I'll lick a flower again, like, I didn't die.
Okay. I'll hand you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of these freshly imbued soul flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It was spicy last time.
It was spicy last time. It felt like electricity on my tongue.
Yep.
And I liked it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna hold it in my mouth. I'm not gonna swallow it.
Yeah, you hold it in your mouth, and you
Feel like bees.
it feels kind of like bees in your mouth. It's like kind of like an electric pulse a little bit. Yes.
We did this last time. It's like licking a 9-volt battery,
Yes.
but I'm the
Yeah, you're the
person that's
only
done
one.
that.
Yes.
Right. Because every time he says it, it's like licking a battery. And I remember that no one else has done that.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
Okay, good. I'm glad someone here.
Someone else
Everyone
likes
else
batteries.
made me feel crazy.
And you feel yourself almost imbued with like magical energy.
Does it feel like it's lessening, strengthening, staying the same?
Strengthening.
Strengthening.
Yeah.
Does it get to a point where, like, I feel as though I can't contain this leaf in my mouth? Like, my jaw is vibrating and going to, like, snap? Or does it just feel like... it's wild!
Make a
Mouth check?
Feelers check.
make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I'm a wise boy.
You are a wise boy.
I'm not.
Oh.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Is there anything really stinky on the table?
Shabam!
I guess there's a bucket of fish.
My hubris has rewarded me a natural 18.
Okay.
I have no bonus.
You hear in your mind
Yeah.
kind of like these wispy, tired screams.
Oh,
and
screams.
and whispers of like help.
Me. Yeah. I mean, I would in my internal monologue, saying, "Ow." I'm assuming that it's not responsive.
You don't get a response. You just get more of those wisps of help.
So, I mean, as a holy man,
Help me.
Broke my dice.
Grimdar, how?
yeah, no, fuck it. As a holy man, I'm absolutely going to cast protection from good and evil on myself and then swallow this flower.
Sure.
No.
What's in your mouth? Spit it out.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of the value of the spell, I am a willing creature, and I can obviously target myself. I have protection against certain creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creature of those, it's not an attack roll, but I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by any of those creatures. If I would already be considered one of those things, I would have advantage on any new saving throws against those effects.
Sure.
Last 10 minutes.
Sure. I would say as you cast that and you start to swallow this petal,
Yep.
and you hear this continued, "Please help us." And as you start to swallow, just no. And it fades away, and you don't feel any different.
You ate a bunch of souls.
Good old Marcus, the soul eater.
Why did you do that?
I'm a paladin
That doesn't mean any.
on a conquest.
For souls?
You don't know that. I'm a good man. The greatest man
Where's that alignment?
who has overthrown one kingdom so far. It's totally fine. My conquest is not discreet total anarchy. Well,
You don't feel anything.
how many petals are on the table? It's,
Scoop them? No,
what?
no.
They asked for help.
You ate them? No.
I'm trying to set them
I
free.
need this. This is my job.
Oh, can they go in?
No, but
Mark-
I need these.
Oh,
And you ate it?
yeah.
Not cool.
But they said that they wanted help.
No.
You should probably throw that up.
Can I do that? Is that a thing?
You should do that.
If I ever...
You need me to make him throw up?
I mean...
I-
Yeah, no, wail on me.
Come here, Marcus.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stand up and make sure that, like, I obviously I don't have my armor on, so
Sure.
I only got dressed in regular clothes. And I will just absolutely, like, relax my jejunum.
I was about to say, I'm gonna punch you in his jejunum.
Pull apart my breastplate to give you full access to my jejunum specifically. Yeah. I'm ready.
Head on his shoulder.
Yep.
I'm looking in the eyes. I'm good. You're gonna want to step aside afterwards. I've eaten a lot of meat. Like in abundance. Whoa!
Yeah, I gotta punch him really, really hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Punch someone to make them throw
yeah.
up.
Yes.
Is that a thing you can do?
100%.
Yeah, you punch him in the jejunum, and
You've never heard of the jejunum?
and you throw up
Yeah.
the contents of your stomach, which include this flower petal.
Oh god, all over the floor.
Yep.
I don't even have a person.
I'll hold my hands
Mentally
out.
command Drowsy Field Mouse to start cleaning that vomit.
That's-
I'll
Grab a
hold my
rag off the
hands out to
table.
catch the petal.
oh, I just
Get
vomit
vomited all over
deep.
my hands.
Edgar just sits here and continues to sip the milk.
Yeah.
Oh, Edgar. Edgar, help me. You're Emmerich Squire, I need help.
I'm gonna pull his cup of milk away and rinse it off in the cup.
Good as new.
Can I be of assistance?
Oh, I need you to get a wet rag and wipe my mouth,
yes,
Edgar.
of course. And
Oh, it hurts.
he rushes off.
Oh, it hurts real bad, Edgar. Oh, thank God. No, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Whew.
Anybody else want to throw up? That was fun.
Oh, no, I mean, the throwing up part's not a blast. Ugh.
Dandelion.
No.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could. Like, why not?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I didn't eat any flowers today.
that's true.
This time,
Oh God.
and not these ones especially. I don't think these ones. These are probably the not edible plants.
Would I have felt anything attempting to possess me?
No.
Okay. We're in the clear then.
No, you would have felt like
Flowers are safe.
you would have felt magical essence,
Yeah.
but not any type of possession.
Yep. Ugh. Flowers are safe though.
Some flowers, not this one.
Yeah, no, but not bad souls. Not things that tried to take over a person. That's what
You-
I was
You
try-
wanted to test that by eating it?
Yes.
I think there's probably other ways you could do that.
Well, we never know, and more information is good.
And if he ever eats bad flour full of people that want to become him, I'd make him throw up again.
I mean, we also now know at least that if someone else were to eat the flour, that it wouldn't give them the souls. It would just... I felt a strange magical charge in my body, but no... nothing like that sword that's trying to steal my soul. So, I mean, at least we'll cross that bridge later, too. Don't worry about it. I had to see. This way it doesn't steal twig. Sorry about eating it.
Don't do it again.
No, I don't want to do the thing.
Just gonna wipe my hands off on Edgar's chair.
We'll make
He
him sit
runs back
down.
with a wet rag.
Oh, Edgar, it hurts.
Yeah, he wipes your face.
Edgar. It's
There
too
you go.
warm, Edgar.
All right, I'll
It's
be
gonna
right
make
back.
me
I'm
throw
sorry.
up again.
I'm
It's
sorry.
too hot.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, alright, he's gone. We're good. Okay. I don't want him to hear that, like, we're looking for these things and that these are filled with souls, seemingly. Ugh.
You hear dishes shatter in the distance.
Edgar! The tables!
No, I'm kidding.
Really trying my patience, Edgar.
Edgar's human?
For now.
Edgar's human?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not show up on my divine sense. Oh,
I was just
God.
wondering if he had like big old cat ears.
Devil
or rabbit
horns.
ears.
Sure, demon
Because
horns,
he
yeah.
keeps hearing things.
No, he didn't. It was
Okay.
just simply a joke. On that one.
So, do we free the rest of them?
It's Twig who frees them. She's tattoos.
Are they supposed to collect souls?
I don't know.
Is that what it did? It did scream.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like Jandar was holding them in there for some kind of... I mean, he's doing it in the ballroom. So, like, it was definitely an air of power, like ego. I wonder whether or not anyone else could sense that there were souls in there, but, you know, it's one of those, you know, what do you call it?
A hand.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hand where, I mean, you know, some people wear a lot of jewelry on the hand, and jewelry can have various sentimental or societal impacts. It's kind of like that. He's brandishing his jewels, you could say.
It's soul potpourri, soapuri, if you will.
The family
God.
jewels, if you will.
Yes, he was displaying his family jewels in the
In the
grand
ballroom. Just clarify.
Yes.
Maybe we should go find Ren.
Should we break the rest of these? Charge up your flowers, make them big, strong like me.
Is
I
that
mean-
good or bad?
I don't know. All they said was help me in my brain.
Can we just take them with us?
So, do they need
Or
help?
should we leave them here?
I mean, I would say
If-
as a safety precaution, it's probably better to break and get in the flowers. We don't want to be out in the wild and have them break and they go like dissipate away if Twig's not nearby.
We
So
could-
we just unleash souls into the wild.
We could also break window if flowers become too full and they stop going in the flower. They fly out window
Yeah.
up to
that.
the All Father in the sky.
Edgar!
Yeah, he runs back in with a cooler rag.
It's cold, Edgar. Why cold?
I'm so sorry.
Lukewarm, Edgar.
Of course,
Too
sir.
hot.
I'll-
It's so cold.
I'll be right back. I'm very sorry,
I
sir.
appreciate you so much, Edgar. You're a terrific assistant.
Thank
Not a
you.
liar.
You're very welcome. And he
I'm cold at
he
the same
runs-
time.
He runs away again.
All right, we probably only have one more opportunity before he comes back. But yeah, I definitely think breaking is better. Getting them all in, and then you can keep them.
Size of the table.
It spans the length of the room, which is about it's about 30 feet, so 3 times the length of this room.
This is a 30-foot table.
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, not quite. It's 20 foot.
Okay. 20-foot table. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys to scooch, and I'm gonna grab onto the table and pull the table back and scooch it across the room, so
Sure.
it's no longer underneath all of the glass that I'm about to break.
I'm gonna stumble out into the hallway and try to distract Edgar.
Yeah.
Pull the
As he
table
just
up.
did, smash! Edgar! Oh, it hurts, Edgar.
I have a boomerang.
Oh my god!
Just gonna stand up on a chair, pull out my gray club.
Oh, that works.
Your flowers ready?
Open my bag and just hold it out.
Yep.
Dandelion, break that window just in case.
Yeah, it goes out through the window and then back through another window.
We were gonna own this house.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So we have no one to answer to. It's fine.
This is where we're gonna
That's
put the
fine.
plants.
This is just for fun.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start just jumping up off the chair and wailing on these things in the ceiling.
Yep. So your boomerang shatters through one window and loops around and shatters through another
Edgar.
window right back to you. Edgar runs back.
Hands
Yeah.
on his shoulder and just look him in the face. Edgar. Oh, it's bad, Edgar.
I'm very sorry.
I threw up.
I'm gonna need you to carry me to the tub, Edgar.
I'll certainly try.
I'm gonna turn him around and just flail
Yep.
over his shoulder. Edgar, go. We've gotta go, Edgar.
And he
Oh,
very slowly
faster,
down the
Edgar.
hallway. Yeah, and you leap and several of these glass orbs, and you hear this same cacophony of sound as it starts wisping together into a rainbow-colored tornado that funnels down into Twig's flowers as they start glowing and glowing more aggressively, almost like pulsing LED lights, faster and faster and faster. And Druid Sandstorm starts forming.
Damn it, Edgar, get away! I gotta go to the fucking rain, man! Such a buzzkill, Edgar.
And you shatter all of these methodically, and this tornado of smoke spins down into all of these flowers as they are flashing very aggressively as the rest of the smoke pours into it, and as you smash the last one, the smoke pours into it, and they begin just slowly pulsing very brightly blue.
Calmly
And,
get down off the chair after just.
Oh no. A bird flew in and broke all the orbs.
Yeah, at this sound, Bernard runs through the hallway towards passing you and Edgar.
Bernard.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Bernard. I need you to run me a bath.
Yes, of course, sir.
I'm covered in vomit, Bernard.
Of course,
please.
yes, of course, absolutely.
Same temperature as before, bubbles and everything.
Yes, right this way.
Thank you. Oh, Edgar. It's bad, Edgar. Just all my weight right on his shoulders.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Put away my gray club and pull the table back to the center of the room.
And you're just screaming, Edgar. Oh. You hear nothing, Edgar, but me.
Yeah.
Put all the
So,
chairs back where they were.
Very good.
Sit back down in our chairs.
Very good.
Well, I mean, when the
Led to the
bath is
bathroom,
run
yeah.
for me, I'm gonna just dump my face in it and clean
Yep.
my face real quick.
Yep.
And, stand back and make sure that Edgar and Bernard are still in the room as my face is now covered in bubbles.
Yeah, they are.
And then, just kind of wipe the bubbles from my eyes. And then with my glorious ring of water walking, I'm going to step onto the water of the tub. Oh my god, Bernard, what is with the tub?
I'm not sure, sir. I'm very sorry. I don't think it's holy water. I'm not sure what's happened.
It's very strange. Edgar, have you ever seen this?
No, sir. I've never seen anything like that. That is magics beyond what mine eyes have seen.
My God, Edgar. This house truly is very strange. Many miracles and unknown things, phenomena have happened here this day. Things
Yes.
unexplained by mortal actions, clearly.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Very good. I'm going to step off the tub.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Whew.
unexplainable.
Inexplicable indeed, Edgar.
Yes.
Well, I mean, let's go back to the dining room and make sure that everyone is all right in there.
Oh, yes, sure, of course.
Then I'm going to need you to clean up a lot of vomit.
Yes, I'll get right on that.
There's going to be chunks of meat in there, Edgar.
That's
I'm
fine.
very sorry.
It's all right. I'll
I'm
take
going to
care
also
of it.
need to get another steak from Cookie. If you could go please ask him for another steak for me.
Yes, of course, Mr. Shaw. I'll bring that right up for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And he rushes off, and Edgar rushes off.
Yeah, we'll stroll back into the kitchen. Or, not kitchen, dining, or ballroom.
Yeah.
Oh, everything good?
A bird flew in.
Oh my God, a bird! Wow!
Oh my goodness. A bird.
Did you hear that, Edgar?
Shattered the window 2 times and broke all the lights. I
A
can't.
very
It
angry
came
bird.
in that
I-
window and went out
I-
that one.
Yes.
Truly boggles the mind the
Yes.
things that have occurred here today in this house.
I mean, they ran a bath for me and I was able to stand on the water, and I've never done that before.
That's pretty scary.
Yes,
Yeah,
very
exactly.
terrifying.
I've never seen
Magic.
Marcus do that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Just eyes wide, staring, still
Yeah.
cutting the same piece of meat.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Plate cracks. Back to cutting.
see, weird
Saw it through
things.
the table.
Very.
Plates just shattering of their own accord.
Yes. I'm gonna clean.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
I can't believe a bird flew in
Oh, neither could
and broke
I.
all of the orbs.
He
A
leaves
large
to go
bird.
fetch things.
A large yellow bird with orange feet. And a big beak.
He was big.
A very large bird.
Large.
The hole's only like this big from the boomerang, right?
Large bird.
I think I've seen
Terrifying.
them around.
Yes. Terrible.
Down
We'll
on
have
the
to-
street.
Yes. Well, I mean, we should probably go find Ren in the dojo.
What's a dojo?
I have no idea.
Yes, what is JoJo?
I mean, solid. You know, interesting. But, you know. Anyone else want to do anything in the ballroom before we go to the dojo? You've collected all your things?
And stuff. Grab my bag.
Very good.
I'm gonna grab a handful of meat
Mhm.
and stand up for the table. Let's go.
And I'll pull Dandelion's chair out.
Hop down.
Ugh. Alright. Experiment over.
Very good.
We'll go out the back door and down the stairs and avoid the first right-hand turn, which leads to the 2 of their quarters, and we'll go through the big old steel door on the opposite side of the kitchen,
Very good.
which I'm assuming is still unlocked.
It is.
Ideally. All right,
Yes.
fantastic.
Alright.
We're going to swap, I guess?
Yes, indeed.
Goodbye.
Not the bird
I
that
almost got
flew
away
in and
with
broke
it,
all
too.
the orbs.
You almost did.
I'm eating souls for the good of the party,
Yeah.
dog. Oh, why do I have to do this? Edgar.
No.
You're into the dojo, Don.
Very good.
Bow to my sensei.
Yeah. Yes, you make your way down the stairs through the double doors on the side rather rapidly, and you avoid the turn to the right towards the kitchen and the quarters of Cookie and Bernard. And you make your way to the left to a very large steel or iron wrought door, complete with, riveted sheets on top of the door that this is very secured solid. And you pull the key out and insert it into the lock and click it open and swing the door open, and you can see that there is a long hallway about 20 feet that descends straight ahead to another door.
Okay. Is this setup familiar in any sort of way?
Not specifically.
Okay.
But I would say the level of like, it's a steel door and then a large amount of separation from everything else is familiar.
Okay.
The steel doors and things of that nature are familiar to you.
The positioning of this space for what I suspect it may have been used for.
Yes.
Sure. And I would proceed then, just straight hallway, no deviation.
No deviation, just straight.
All right.
And you find yourself coming to what appears to be a wall with a knob on the back of it.
Would I have any reason to think that this would be trapped in any sort of way?
No.
Then I would just attempt to maneuver my way into this room.
Yeah. You turn the knob on the side of this wall and push open a door into like a very large open space that has, what seems like soundproof padded walls. Looks to be immaculately cleaned. And they are all lined with, as you walk in and kind of push the door back into place without fully closing it behind you, they are all lined with these like soundproof mats that are up against the wall, each of them like a door width, essentially. Same as the one that is behind you. It is a very wide open space, soft flooring with wooden edges along the outside and these padded soundproof mats on the wall.
Does this setup in this room feel familiar in any sort of way?
Yes, this would look to you to be like a training room, not one that you specifically experienced prior to your breaking.
Sure.
This would have been used exclusively after when you were already...
For the acquiring of skill.
Yes.
Sure. Just the one room?
Yes, it looks like just a room with these padded door-shaped mats on the walls.
I guess I would scan about this room, see if there were any other exits from this room, if there were any holding cell type areas, anything more primitive. Just thinking that he personally wouldn't have needed a training room, which would mean that he had a training room here for him to train others.
Yes.
And at least in my own experience, that was not necessarily a willing role taken on, at least not initially.
Yes.
So,
yeah, make for me a perception check. You can do so with advantage because you are familiar with the type of space that this is.
how about double nat 20 plus 6, 26, or 52.
52. Yeah, I would say that you would see along the top of the wall would be carved religious symbols above each of the mats.
Okay.
In a sequence. And you would notice that above two of them would be, the symbols are upside down.
Okay. I guess I want to look at those in particular then.
Sure.
What are the symbols for the ones that are upside down?
1 second. It's the symbols are the symbols of Shar and Saloon in a sequence.
So, like, that's the only two symbols in the room? Like, they're repeating
Yes.
over and over again?
Yes.
And then two of them, one right after the other, or spread apart?
Spread apart. One on
The
one edge, one on the other edge.
The same symbol, or opposite ones?
It would be the same symbol. Both the symbol of Saloon, which is the half moon symbol,
Okay.
is upside down. Or, sorry, it would be mirrored in this instance from the way that the rest of them is. Because it's a crescent moon, it would be flipped the other way on two of them.
Okay.
Because the symbol of Shar is a circle, so...
And where are they at in relation to the entrance that I came
Sure.
through?
So you're coming in from the lower right corner. It would be straight across at an angle, so on the opposite wall from where you are, around the middle, and the left wall from where you're coming in, also around the middle.
All right, I want to go inspect those
Sure.
locations. I guess whichever one is closer
Sure.
first.
So you head directly across to the room, to the wall, directly across from you, and you kind of inspect this mat that is against this wall with the symbol flipped, and with a double nat 20, you can tell that this is also a door, and you can see that there is a small mechanism at the height of the door that, when pressed, will click and push the door open.
I would do so.
Yeah. So you push this mechanism right against the base of the ceiling, and this door swings open towards you, and similarly you can see that there is a handle on the opposite side. And there is a about 10-foot long pitch black hallway that is very dark.
Yeah, what sort of light do I have in this initial room?
There would be lanterns hanging in the corners of the wall.
Is one of those close?
Yes.
Would I be able to retrieve one of those?
Yes, you would.
I guess I'd find a way to prop this. You said there was a handle on the inside, but just in case, I would prop that door, and I'd retrieve the lamp and go peer in, continue my investigation.
Sure.
So you said it leads into a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So as I shed some light into that hallway, what am I seeing? Just straight hall, no deviation?
So you see it extends 10 feet forward and then opens up into a larger space.
Okay. I guess I'd step forward into that space and look at what it was before I decide whether or not I'm going back for the other one of these
Sure.
flipped symbol panels.
Yeah. So you walk in here and you can see that this is a wall-to-wall of cells with chains attached to the walls. In one of them is an adult-sized skeleton,
Okay.
still in the chains.
Okay. Is that the only occupied cell in this room?
Currently, yes. In this room, this is the only occupied cell, yes.
A skeleton, so been there a while.
Yes.
Clothed.
Clothed, yes.
I guess I'm gonna step over and run the pockets. I don't know what sort of identification I might be able to get off of who this might have been, but
Sure. Nothing in their possession, in their pockets, but you can tell that this is more royal clothing. It's a velvety red shirt that has kind of peeled on the edges a little bit just from being down here so long, but it looks to be in still fairly good condition despite the skeleton that is inside of it, because these are high quality, like royal clothes.
possibly somebody that was replaced.
A fair guess, yes.
Just based on if it's royalty and
Yeah, more rich clothing than
yeah,
not.
I'd assume that if he was being clean about it, that it was, if it's somebody of importance, that it's somebody that he found an excuse for their absence or replaced them himself.
Yes.
Or, okay. Just the cells in this room. Is there any, like a holding chest for belongings that are taken from somebody in this area at all? And if not, then on my way back out, I guess I'd be looking for something like that. And as I go to look at this other panel,
Sure. Yeah, there would be a chest in here with belongings inside.
yeah, I mean, I'd check that, see if there was any like a locket with a picture or anything.
Sure. Yeah. One moment.
And this body's been here a while, so not that it would necessarily be that he wouldn't have cleaned a chest out or whatever,
Sure.
but I'd check.
You would find trying to find a particular name.
Sure.
You would find in this chest a small, like, leather-bound, not booklet, but like similar to what you keep like your poisons in, like a little thing to hold vials.
Sure.
You would also find a. Can you roll for me a history check, please?
Natural 1 + 1, 2.
Okay. You would find a small necklace with a like a little glass jar on the end of it with a stopper at the top, and inside would be what looks like ocean water mixed with some sort of crystalline substance.
Okay.
And you would find a locket. And inside this locket, you would see a picture of an elvish man with goggles on his head standing next to a beautiful elvish woman.
Okay. And I don't recognize either of the people in this locket. Or do I?
You, based on the history check, you do not recognize these people. I will tell you that the materials and things that you find look vaguely alchemical in nature, not poison like assassiny like yours. They're more scientific in nature.
Sure. Yeah, so I guess the only thing I'd rack my brain for specifically upon like not recognizing either of these people immediately would be if I ever saw Jandar take the form of either of these people. Like,
Sure.
even if I couldn't place who they were,
Yeah.
if I recognized any of these features or builds as being a form that I had seen him take, either working with him on a
Sure.
mission or while he was showing me something, or...
Sure. I would say that you would definitively know that this was not a form that Jandar had taken before.
Okay. At least not in my presence.
Not in your presence, yes.
Anything else in this chest?
No, the rest of the chest is empty. There is a set of, like, science-y looking clothes in this chest.
I guess two things. One, does the man in the locket... I guess it is the skeleton a female build or a male build?
Male build.
Okay. Does the male elf in the locket look... It's hard to gauge because it's a
Hard to
locket,
gauge.
but looking at him, he's next to an image of another person, roughly that size.
Approximately. Your best approximation
I
is
mean,
a guess.
again, it's a skeleton.
Yeah, absolutely. It
It's
is
not a lot to
skeleton.
go off of, but like, wouldn't necessarily be a stretch based on what the room is.
Correct.
Sure. The clothing in the chest, and the clothing on the skeleton, I would want to look. I don't know how common this would be, but it's fine clothing. If they belong to the same person, it's possible that this person had a name or initials, or that a tailor would have had a name or initials stitched into the lining somewhere. I would look
Sure.
in common locations, not necessarily anticipating that I would find something or anything useful or specific, but just in case.
Sure. Yeah, you would find the initials under the like a patch on the back of the neck under the collar. You would find the initials ZK embroidered.
A quick rack of the brain on whether or not I would have any ZKs that would pop to mind immediately.
The ZK that would pop to mind for you based with the alchemical things would be Zhao Keldi, who was an elvish alchemist that you previously delivered a letter from Jandar about altering an iron mine within Yuthalna, tainting it so that way the iron was unusable.
Okay. That having jogged my brain, is that the image of this person in
It is.
this locket?
Yes, you would recognize that person.
Would I have an inkling of what the jar on the necklace might be, knowing who this person was?
I would say that you would not know what it is, but you do recall them having it prior around their neck.
And the skeleton in chains, about the right size for that person in particular?
Yes.
It's a skeleton. When was the last time I saw this person?
This would have been
Just the one time.
8 years ago. Just the one
8
time.
years ago. Probably on the list of clean up the history of our family's rise to power?
This would have been as gnome, actually.
Right, but I'm saying when I chose to run from them,
Sure.
what I heard that caused me to leave was tie up those loose ends.
Correct. Yes.
Safe to assume that this man unfortunately ended up on the loose ends list himself.
Probably. It's odd that he's here and not somewhere else.
Sure.
So, likely, because that's obviously a big thing to have granted them wealth, but it is odd that he's here. So I would say that is
And that he
definitively-
knew what he was involved in.
Correct. I would say that is a probable estimation of a reason.
Without anything in writing.
Right. That's probable estimation of a reason, maybe not the only reason.
Sure. I guess looking around the cell, I know it was clean out in the other area. Does it look like this man was tortured at all before?
Yeah, there's blood in all of the cells. There are dried blood stains.
Okay. But in this one, on the chains,
Yes.
any on the clothing?
Yes, on the clothing as well.
I guess whatever piece of clothing had the initials on it, I'd cut that to take with me.
Okay.
Just in case I come across this person's family of any sort.
Sure.
To tell them.
That he's...
I don't know that I would... I mean, he was participant in negative activity, so I don't know that I would feel necessarily bad for him in particular, but just recognizing that, like, he had people that cared about him.
Yeah.
You know, this is what happens when things get balanced, but
Yep.
he had people that cared about him.
Yep.
And then if there was nothing else in this area, then I would head back and go to check the other panel that had a similar mirrored symbol.
Yep. You
Also,
walk
would there
over-
be any religious significance to the mirroring of that symbol?
Not that you're aware of. Yeah. You would walk over to this other panel and press the same notch, and it would swing open towards you, and you would be met with another roughly 10-foot hallway in the dark towards, as you shine your light, another open space. You do not see cells at the back of this one. It looks like it kind of curves to the right slightly. You can catch like a glimpse of something on the very edge of the wall, but you can't see what it is.
Sure. I'd prop the door and head into there as well.
Sure. As you're walking down this hallway and into this space, please make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Sure. That is a natural one again. I do
Okay.
have a +7 on dex saves.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that I don't have a thing. That's not. Just making sure there's not rogue shit at this level. Okay. Nope, proceed.
Okay. Yeah. So as you step into this space, what's your AC?
My AC, 15.
Okay. You feel almost like a gust in front of you, and you feel you're wearing leather armor.
Yeah, I'd be wearing the I'd specifically be wearing the armor that I was given post training.
Sure.
See if I can find it. Yes, leather.
You feel a stabbing in your side as your leather armor gets pushed inward, but does not pierce. and you whip the lantern to the side, and you see standing in front of you as a blur as this figure runs across the room to the other corner, what looks like a changeling child.
Young.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, I'd set the lantern down. Are they, like, huddled in the corner?
Yeah, they're like crouched
hoping that attack number 1 was good enough?
Yeah, they're like crouched in the corner with... As you shine the lantern light towards them, you can see that it is like a fragment of wood that has clearly been scraped on the ground.
Sure. I guess I would... how old do they look?
They look to be like 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
Very young.
Sure. I would crouch down. I'm sure this is going to be hard to believe, but I'm not here to harm you. What name did he give you? What did he call himself?
Nox.
Nox. That would be the name that he would use. I understand what you've been through. Possibly better than most. I, like you, was trained by that man. He is dead now. I'm certain of it. Because he died by my hand.
You killed Nox?
Yes. Which means that you are free. But I imagine that you do not have anywhere to go. I imagine you don't even know who your parents are. Is that correct?
Who are you?
My name is Rin. How long have you been here?
Don't know.
All right.
Dark.
Yes. That is part of it. If you come with me, there will be no more imprisonment. I can get you food, get you cleaned up. Nobody else will beat you, force you to do any of the things that I am sure were forced upon you. I understand that it will be hard to trust me at first, but his tactics were deliberate, harsh. You will get none of that from me. What is your name?
Bell.
Is that the name that you've chosen for yourself? Right? Do you know how to hold a mask, Belle? No. We can work on that in ways that are less harsh. I'm like you, like him.
She lowers the wooden stake to the ground. Starts to slide up the wall. She walks forward into the light and reaches her hand out and grabs yours.
Gently.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the lantern up. We are going to leave this place. I have friends with me upstairs. They are good people. They will not hurt you. If they hurt you, you will tell me, and I will take care of it. Are you ready? And I would take a second to compose myself, and I would lead this child out of this room and out quickly out of the basement.
Yeah.
There's like an antenna that goes down and four members go out to fix it and go missing. And they're going out to try to solve that. Oh, thank you. Steel door.
Steel door.
It's real steel door.
So as you guys make your way downstairs, you would pass through a steel door into a 10-foot long dark hallway, at the end of which you see a slight beam of light as if cracked through a second door.
Okay.
And you make your way through this hallway and push open this door, and you find yourself standing at the entrance to a very large room with wood running around the outside with padding on the inside and door paneled padding on each and every wall. And as you walk into this space, you find Ren walking out through another door further in the room off to the left, clutching the hand of a small 8-year-old changeling child.
So the child would look mostly featureless then?
Featureless, gray skin.
Okay. How big is said room that we're in?
The room is about 20 by 20.
Okay, so we're coming in. Back left. Brenda's coming out.
Yes.
Door. Okay. Padded. That is the only other door in the room?
You can see that on the other side there is a panel that is pushed forward slightly, similar to the one that you just walked through, and the one that Ren is coming out of.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess upon opening door and seeing this, well, impulse would be to run over, absolutely, and kneel down in front of kid.
Yeah, she would immediately hide behind Ren's legs.
We should get this one out of this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Swiftly.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah. And I would guide her out of the room.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look into the room that they left.
Yeah. So you can see that this is a roughly 10-foot hallway that opens up into a larger space. And as you walk your way down the hallway, you can see that it opens up into a set of tunnels that run out of the room.
Pair of tunnels?
Sorry, a tunnel that
A
runs.
tunnel, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sorry, on either side.
So a pair of tunnels.
Yes, a pair of
Okay.
tunnels. Yeah. So actually a pair.
That's why we're like
Yeah,
set.
Yes.
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 Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pull out the drift globe, cast daylight, and I will walk down whatever corridor the left tunnel leads me towards.
Sure.
I don't know if you guys are going in a different direction or following.
I'll follow.
Follow. Take a peek.
Yeah. You're headed upstairs.
I'm headed upstairs. Do you want to tell him what symbols were in that main room, since he would see
Yes,
that walking
good
in,
call.
and he might care about that?
Above each of these paneled mats on the wall is an alternating symbol of Shar and Saloon. And above the ones that are opened, the symbol of Saloon is flipped, mirrored the other way.
Their panel, like they slide, or
They look like mats on every, like, door-sized mats on the wall, and above each of them is one has Shar, the other has Saloon.
Okay.
Of the ones that are doors, the symbol of Saloon is flipped, so that crescent moon is the other way.
Okay. Do they look like something that can be manipulated, or is it like printed onto?
It's like printed into the stone, into the wood of the room.
Okay. I would probably pause for a minute and just look at those while they walk ahead and touch them and see if anything happens.
Sure. Yeah, you run your fingers over it and it doesn't seem like it does anything. They are simply just carved into the wood here.
Sure. Would I know why someone would do that backwards?
Not in particular.
Okay.
It's odd, but it is also an indicator of where the doors are. But it is definitely odd that, you know, people that are not familiar with the religious symbol probably would not pick up on it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's weird.
I would make a mental note of it, and if I touch them and don't feel anything real quick, I would walk along to follow again, catch back
Okay.
up.
Yeah. You guys walk down these tunnels, and you can see that there are several alcoves carved out of the tunnels that kind of loop and double back to the tunnel itself. You can see that there are fragments of rock scattered around on the floor, and you follow it around for about 3 minutes and loop.
It shoehorns.
Yeah, and comes
Okay.
back the other way.
Sure.
It's fairly sizable in
Yeah.
length. You know, it takes you a couple minutes to get from one side to the other, and there are just alcoves and little like ledges and things in the tunnel itself. There's no light.
Oh fuck! This is Chuck E. Cheese, isn't it?
Seems like it.
I'd cast dancing lights if it's
I
dark in here.
literally have the drift
Yeah, she has
globe
the
with-
drift globe
Oh,
out.
I have with daylight, so we have 60 feet of bright
Okay.
light.
Yeah, there are no lights or spots
Yeah.
for light
Oh,
in the tunnel.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, yeah, I mean, I would start to feel the ledges.
Sure.
What are they at, like, heights? Like, if they're in the cavern walls themselves, or the tunnel walls themselves, they're ledges out of the stone. Would they be at heights, like, I'm trying to get a gauge on, are these used for training purposes? Like, do these feel like handholds for people attempting to do physical exercises in the tunnel? Or do these feel like they're just naturally occurring and therefore...
Sure. It definitely does not feel naturally occurring. These were
Okay.
intentionally put there. And ledges, what I mean is, so these alcoves that cut around and loop back to the tunnel,
Yeah.
some of them are raised up. So that way you would have to climb up and
into
go
it.
around.
Okay. Sure.
It's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. So, again, different acrobatic exercises.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like, I'm going to punish you and make you fucking hold.
No, it doesn't look like
Okay.
that, but they are definitively, if you were in the alcove, you would not be able to be seen while you're in there.
Yes.
It's not cut open.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little half donut shape, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, no, if we make our way through this and, what would the child have been wearing?
Very simple, like, not rags, but like rag-like clothing
Sure.
that was not in good shape, very dirty,
Okay.
you know, cut in several spots.
Okay. Did the child look injured?
Yes, it looked like there were like bruises in various spots. Not like if they themselves had been like beaten in the same spot over and over again or something,
Sure.
but just like a bruise here, a
Yeah,
bruise
the
here.
injuries of doing these things, you're acrobatically exercising on rock. You're going to incur some kind of natural injuries, and you're also going to incur some kind of forced injuries.
Yeah,
Okay.
no shoes, you know, like
Sure.
scrapes on the feet,
Okay.
that type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this definitely does not look like the place in which the child was, like, kept in terms of their living arrangement. This looks like their training area. Or would there be one of the alcoves that would have, like, a bedroll and, like, a piss pot or something?
So one of the alcoves, a couple of the alcoves you would see would have a lot of the raised ones like tucked into the corner. Furthest away from either of the entrances
Sure.
would be like small bits of cloth that had been balled up.
Yes, okay.
So,
then, okay.
yes.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
How big is this tunnel?
It's about 10 feet across, looping the whole way around.
And as tall as like a standard door, or taller? than that?
A little taller because of the alcoves, probably about 15 feet in height.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, once we do the loop, I would go back towards the other thing that was slightly ajar on the back wall opposite from where we entered.
In that one, you would find through a tunnel several cells along the back wall, the leftmost of which has an adult-sized skeleton dressed in royal clothing with blood spatters on the chains and on the clothing, in chains on the wall.
Okay. Left cell. 3 cells in total then, I'm assuming?
Yes.
What kind of royal clothing?
Yeah.
It's
Like
like a
Furidian
red
colors?
not Furidian colors. It's like a red velvety. They just look like rich people clothing.
So noble
nicer,
clothing.
noble clothing. Yes.
Not royal clothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine.
Like noble, wealthier
Yes.
clothing.
Okay.
There is also a chest to the left when you come into the room.
Okay. Obviously not within one
Not
of the cells.
within the cells.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Is it locked? Anything like that?
The chest is ajar. Did you take any of the things?
The only thing that's probably left in the chest would be the clothing that was in there.
Okay.
And like I said, I removed a piece from whichever one had the thing on it.
Yes. Sure.
So,
Yeah. So you can see in the chest is what looks like science-y alchemist clothing in the chest.
Okay.
it would look like somebody had gone through the chest.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But like a large coat, pockets, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like a big sciencey apron, things of that
Sure.
nature.
Okay. Well, I mean, Dandelion, would you like to look for secret compartments?
Yep. Start through the tunnel
In the
Or-
chest.
in the chest. I will look for secrets
Sure.
in the chest.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Is the cell on the left side that has the adult skeleton unlocked or ajar or sealed and locked?
It is locked, but there's a key on the wall. Actually, it would be open
Okay.
right now. Yes.
Investigation
Yes.
21.
Okay. You. You find a small compartment in the top hinge of the chest that contains a small embossed satchel of coins. The initials on it are ZK.
With checking out the skeleton, would I be able to tell how long it's been down here based off of its state of decay?
Sure, make a medicine check.
Can I help?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm good with corpses.
Paladin.
I'm a paladin.
That's why.
I have to lay them to rest.
13.
13. Hard to tell, but there's no meat on them bones, so it's been completely rotted and cleaned up at
Would-
this point.
Would any of the bones bear any marks of injury indicating fracture, a break, anything like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
The fingers in particular.
Fingers in particular.
Yeah.
Any others? I will say that Marcus would predominantly look for arms, legs, ribs, and jaw as indications for injuries of, as a person that's been tortured, these are the common places where I've been struck or I have been hurt.
Yeah.
And also, in the same context, an individual that, despite having had seemingly wealthy clothing, might have also had combat or martial experience.
Yeah, I would say jaw and leg.
Okay. Yeah, so. Interesting.
Let me check his mouth for gold teeth.
Pirate. Is it a pirate? Is there a hat?
He's a noble. He's gonna be. He's gonna be
noble pirate.
like open to dentistry.
It's not a pirate. You wouldn't think. But there
I'm
are
gonna check behind his eye
would
patch.
you know?
there are 2 silver teeth.
Which ones?
Popping them out.
The canines?
Canines.
Oh,
Had
it's
silver
very intentional.
canines.
Yeah.
Silver teeth.
Yes.
Oh, I'm taking those. Finders keepers.
It's great, man.
Just pop them right
good
in my
man.
mouth.
How many?
What better to bite with?
Yeah.
The coins. How many? Like, are they regular spendable coins?
Yeah. It's approximately 75 gold pieces.
Is it
And
75 gold pieces?
It is 75 gold pieces, exactly. And there's also a small iron disc that looks almost calcified.
Does it look like iron or does it look like something else?
Parts of it are iron, parts of it are calcified.
Would Dandelion know that it's iron?
No, but it would sting
Drop it.
as you grab it.
Yeah, I mean, we're inspecting a corpse together. I mean, I guess we would hear the metal clanking against the ground.
Mhm.
Find something?
Yeah, this disc.
Yeah, I mean, I would step out of the cell and come over and I will grab from the ground said disc.
Yeah. So you would grab this iron disc, and you can see that there is a white, almost like it looks like when something gets like seawater on it and it recedes or evaporates and it gets that like white crusty on it. It looks similar to that, but as if the metal itself has turned into that.
So he was a pirate.
Well, we're just getting more details for the fact that this man is clearly a pirate.
I would also say that the golden coins would not have the Fjordanian crest on it.
I found these two.
Take one and inspect my fine young man peepers. What kind of crest do they got on there?
You would see. Let me.
I mean, if it's unfamiliar to me and therefore ambiguous, that is absolutely acceptable.
It is unfamiliar to you, but it is important.
Is it familiar to me?
It is not familiar to you.
I didn't think so.
Because I feel like I would have only had experiences with Fjordanian and Arborian coin.
Yes, it is neither of those two.
Oh, wow. Rare coin.
Is it clown money?
It's clown money. Is it
Mr. Vigilante! We found tokens!
The currency.
We must go to the arcade!
What does clown money look like?
It's got a large rat
Yeah.
on it.
It's a blunderbuss, but with like a big curly clown wig.
Carved into a coin.
Yeah.
Carved into a coin. It's really
Artisanal
impressive.
coin.
It's incredibly
There's
impressive.
a mint. This is pressed. This is official.
The war clan coinage.
Yeah.
It's the only acceptable
That's
currency.
I was gonna say that's the only way that the clown war band gets paid in clown coin.
They're mercenaries.
Be sure to invest in clown coin tonight.
Fucking crypto.
True villain all
Yeah,
along.
right.
Hire a new coin. Clown coin. It is a...
Snake.
It's a snake. No, it's a...
Could be anything as far as I know.
It's a cup with a
Cup or chalice?
chalice.
Yes.
Chalice with a flower in it.
Flower chalice.
Single flower where stem is visible coming out of the mouth of the chalice and then flower above?
Yes.
Okay. Details for what the flower would kind of look like?
The flower would be...
Like big open buds with like petals or like tulip? Like
it would kind of be like sunflower-y, where it's like
cool. Big bulbous
peeling
center,
open, not like
peeling open.
looking at it, like you're getting a side view
Side
of
view.
it. Yes.
Ooh, so it would look like two hands
Little bit.
curling up towards the glorious sky.
Grasping.
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Look a little bit like hands. Crypto clowns is good. I like that. That is
It's
very good.
actually terrible.
Right?
Those are canon, just like war clans.
Okay, so gold coin.
And klepto clowns.
chalice.
Steal all your dynamite.
Hierarchy of clowns.
Yeah.
Flower from mouth like sunflower.
I would say that it would look kind of like hands.
Hands,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely. It
Good.
looks like hands.
God,
Yeah,
that's great.
like a fly trap almost.
Yeah.
After plucking
so
them.
not like a sunflower.
No, I was just picturing a sunflower of like the way that they kind of like push open from the center,
Like hands grasping for the sun.
but not like a
So
sunflower.
like a tulip would open,
Yeah, just
or like
flatter.
a lotus would open.
Yes, like a lotus. Yes, a lotus
Gotcha.
is a better example. It's a
'Cause
tulip.
they
but
pretty much
flatter.
just go like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yes.
After plucking them said teeth out of mystery man over here, taking a look at the coin while he's looking at it, does that sigil remind me anything? Look like anything I've seen?
Make a history check for me.
I would also show said coin to good Sir Pigeon, recently knighted, and our dear friend
True.
Twig.
True.
That is a natural 20.
Very good.
Clown coin.
You would
Found coin.
have recognized that as the. You would also recognize Mr. Pigeon as the currency of Yathalna.
Twig?
Which is the other of the two elven
I
kings.
was
don't-
gonna say, I just always forget which
You don't
one.
care about
yeah.
discs, right? Okay.
Very boring.
Yes. Sir Pigeon, my good friend. Coin.
I would nod and gesture, sword, I guess myself.
Clown.
I'll take a good look at it,
Ears.
seeing him.
Elf coin.
It's 2 words. Sounds like I'm just messing. It's Yathalna.
Oh, all right.
I would nod.
Yes, okay.
We have to go there?
Yathalna?
I mean, we do have several pieces
Okay.
of information tying us towards Yathalna. Yes. When I asked Bernard about Horace Watts previously, did he give me an inclination on whether or not he was a human man?
Human men.
Human man.
Yes.
Human men?
Human,
He was
men.
plural
Several
men? Oh, no!
Human man.
Standing on
Okay.
shoulders in a trench coat, yes.
I mean, possibly. Okay. So, Yathalna currency inside of embossed bag. You have the bag?
It has his Jandar's initials on it, I assume.
ZK.
Oh, ZK. I thought it was
ZK?
JK.
Just kidding.
ZK. Okay. ZK on bag.
Zonky Kong.
CK!
Zonky's dead.
He's in the cell.
Yeah.
I just took his teeth.
He was a noble monkey!
You solved
Who
the
would have
riddle.
done this? Oh, the campaign's gonna take a real vengeful turn as we find this monkey's killer.
Sounds familiar.
We're gonna find
Yeah,
his
right?
son soon.
What the fuck we're talking?
His eye, Zitty Kong.
Oh, God. ZK.
Zonky.
I've killed it. I'm sorry.
It's cracked good.
It was in my head and it couldn't stay there.
It's just Pigeon. I'm gonna hold up the bag with ZK.
Does that mean anything to me other than Zaki Kong?
And for the first time, he says out loud, "Sorry."
I am trying to like.
Dear God!
Not again.
Find me a
They didn't just butcher my family; they butchered the whole Kong family.
Scourge
too.
of all the elven kingdoms.
The only thing that it would mean to you is a restaurant by the name of Zonky Kong's in your hometown. No, it wouldn't mean anything to you.
Sure, yeah, give us
These
some
are arcade
shoulders.
tokens.
Yeah, yeah. It's Chuck E. Cheese.
Zonky coin, got it.
Zonky.
But coin is obviously spelled with a K.
What color is the bag, or is it like leather?
It's like a black dyed leather.
Black leather. And what color are the embossed letters?
Silver.
Silver. So
Gold.
black.
Silver.
The other color.
What are the colors on it?
So black bag.
Iron?
silver letters.
Oh, it's only silver and gold because he only sees money.
Crypto Kongs now.
Did we ever resolve his medicine check for how long the body's been down here approximately?
No.
Okay.
It looks hard to get an exact.
I mean, again, you
Guess-
said like there's no meat on the
Yeah,
bones.
there's no meat
but,
on the
like,
bones.
We're looking for literally
At-
just like a number for decades.
At least 5 years.
Okay.
If not longer than that.
Like, specifically, without getting weird with it, I was mainly looking to see if there was, like, are there still dried ligaments and tendons
Yeah.
and stuff kind of holding him together, or is he literally just a pile
No,
of bones?
yeah, he would be held together as a
Just a little bit?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we got jerky now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a paladin. I'm immune to disease.
True.
Man.
True.
Man, paladins are cool.
Yeah, they're really great. No,
They're
yeah,
so good at being like weirdly evil.
Yeah, it's scary.
Weirdly
It's really a
evil.
problem. Nesgram?
Right?
No, there would be like very dried jerky ligaments.
Got it.
Holding these bones together.
Jerky man.
Yeah.
Love it. It looks as though he's been down here for about 5 years.
Not that long. I mean, still a fair amount of time, but we know that Jandar has had this house for many more years.
Yes.
What size is the skeleton?
Looks like
Like an average human
or
man.
elf, human or elf
Human or
sized.
Okay.
Yeah. Adult human or elf.
Well, I mean, it is, you know, big. A skeleton.
Rummage through the skeleton.
What
a
bones
hell of
will
a
you be
sentence.
taking today?
The vertebrae.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god!
You rip the spine out of this skeleton, and it kind of like
Pick it up.
you rip the back out, and the arms kind of just like swing back and forth because they're still ligaments and they're held in the chains. So they're held together, but they're not attached to the spine anymore. So you rip the spine out and start popping the ligaments apart.
It's like I feel
Popping
like it's
the-
like
the
those
spine.
you know those tubes, those crunchy tubes.
Oh.
So like as you like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah, you pull all of the. Yep, you take all of the vertebrae.
All right. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to that. Sure.
When in Rome.
I am a Chad. I must honor my family name.
It's a delicious bone calamari.
When in Rome. These mints are terrible.
Mike, do you have identify?
No.
This man have a magic spine?
You put it together and it's like a flying broomstick.
Right. I will cherish this. Thank you. Pocket this. All right. So, we should make sure that Ren is all right. Same with the child.
where would a child have been here? There were no other doors.
Probably, unfortunately, nesting in one of the alcoves where they had piled up cotton or cloth.
Should we check the rest of them? Were they all empty?
I mean, I feel like Ren would have ensured that there would not have been a child left behind here. Children!
You don't hear anything.
You are obviously welcome to go check and make sure with a second thorough look. You could also look for secret compartments in the alcoves if you would like to do that.
That's true. I would like to do both of those things.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
12 children.
13.
Okay, roll a d10.
For a number of secret compartments, not kids.
children.
5.
There's 5 children.
In secret compartments. Help us!
Stuffed into the walls.
Their beady little eyes.
No, so you don't find 5 children. You don't find any other children. But you do find a small, like, carved out alcove in one of these like upper alcoves where this bedroll was, like a small carved in area into the ground a little bit, that you find a small, crudely made like bear, like a teddy bear. It's not alive. Probably.
Made, Don. You said made.
Probably.
They made a living bear?
Could have. Who knows?
She rolled a 5. What was the
Sure,
5
on a
for?
D10.
The 5 was for the joke about the kids.
Okay. It's like, she rolled a 5, so she gets bear.
It was odds or evens whether the bear was alive or not.
Yeah.
Don't judge his table.
It's a table of legitimacy. Okay?
A table of living bears.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, you find a very small, like, crudely made teddy bear.
I will take the teddy bear.
Yep.
Right now. I found this.
What's it made of?
It's made of...
Real bad.
That's what like again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure this isn't like skin graft bear, and you're trying to casually pawn some abomination onto poor naive Sarah over here, who's just like dandelion, not Sarah.
No, it's
but
just like a
dandelion
very...
would just be like, oh my god, a thing. This might be important. Bring thing back. Like
Yeah.
if
No,
it is actually fucked.
No, it's
like,
not a skin bear.
Okay.
It's,
It's basically a golden retriever.
Yeah, like
No, it is a very, like, crude and dusty and dirty, like, very cheap cloth.
sure.
That's the made of this. It's the right color, but,
Yeah.
like, it's very dirty. The eyes are drawn on. Like, it's very crude.
One of the button eyes is falling out, right?
There's no button eyes.
Okay. Oh, that's very probably important to the child. It's good to make sure that you bring that and deliver it to them. Good job.
This could be a friend of theirs.
Yes, yes, and no friend left behind. It's our motto.
I didn't find anything else.
That's good. And we can be certain that there is nothing else left down here. But I think it is best that we get back and ensure that the child is okay, and if there are any injuries, good Sir Pigeon and I can attend to them.
I can too.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can help.
that's good. Even better. 3 people to ensure that this child is alright. Yeah, I would lead us back through the yonder hallways and kitchen and back up the stairs into the grand ballroom.
Very good. Where would you have gone?
I would have seen whether or not this child wanted food, or probably food first, and then depending on how long you feel like that would have taken and how quickly this child would have eaten,
Yep.
Milk.
whether or not they wanted to get bathed, and I would try to find a change of clothes or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you go? Are you in the ballroom?
That's
Okay.
what we're determining.
Depending on how long we're gone.
Gotcha.
Yes, I would say that you guys would come upstairs, back to the ballroom. What you would have discovered in the ballroom is that all of the balls were broken, and there are 2 windows that are broken.
Nice.
So there are shards of glass everywhere,
Scrape
under
marks on
the
the
table, scrape marks on the floor.
Which one of them would I assume is the culprit?
Hard to say.
Whose handiwork
A
does it
lot
look
of
like?
us.
A lot of, yeah. There's
But there's
glass.
also a
Who
pile of
started?
vomit on the floor as well.
There's what?
There's
Oh,
also
yeah.
vomit on the floor.
That's been clean.
Oh, that was clean.
Yeah.
Did they
all
leave
the glass.
Oh, said the
is
room
still-
smells of
Yeah,
vomit.
the glass is still.
Only the vomit was instructed to be clean. The glass remains.
Yeah, so you find Edgar cleaning up the glass under the table.
Yeah, I won't even ask.
A bird flew in.
Of course. Food for my young friend here.
Yes, of course. There's plenty on the table.
No, this is glass.
In here.
Yes,
It's not fit.
Look at the table. Is any of
the table looks fine. There's no glass in.
None of the destroyed Nothing landed on the table.
Because the glass is under where the table is currently.
Of course.
There's a reason.
I believe that.
We're good people.
Yeah. No glass on the
Really
food.
good
Food
people.
looks good.
I would gather some food and take Belle out of this room.
Yeah.
Somewhere that's not ransacked.
Yes. Fair. Yeah, you take her over to the
Good luck.
to the bathing chambers, of which there is like a small table to the side for her to eat. So you all walk upstairs. Sure.
Before returning upstairs, I would have grabbed the skull off of said dude.
Yep.
And carried him with me
Sure.
upstairs into the ballroom with me.
We're good.
It's just in case.
Good people.
It's for later school.
I did nothing wrong.
Great people.
Bless you.
Thank you. You guys ascend the stairs back into the ballroom and find Edgar under the table cleaning up the glass. Your friend came through here.
Oh,
He went out and left.
all right. Thanks, Edgar.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Thank you. I figured it warranted cleaning.
Very any idea where Bernard is?
He did come in here before and gave me some more cleaning supplies.
Very thoughtful of the butler.
Your job.
Yes, you can put one of the bells, probably.
You're right, Edgar. So right. See you later, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna keep at it.
You do you.
I will.
You're great at it.
Thanks. Oh God.
What was that?
Nothing.
Sounded like you said thank you, Marcus.
I did. Thank you,
Thought so.
Mr. Shaw.
Yes, you have a wonderful evening. You can help yourself to any of the food on the table, by the way, if you're still hungry, Edgar.
Oh, thank you very
There
much.
might be extra milk as well. I'm not sure we all finished our milks.
Thank you. I'll make sure.
I really hope that there's no milk left on this table when I get back.
Swear to God.
Okay.
Do you want to be homeless?
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Hallway.
Yeah, you guys walk into the hallway. You can. There are bells about.
Yeah, I mean, I would ring a bell.
A few moments goes by, and Bernard comes out from up another staircase. Yes, of course. How can I help you, Mr. Shaw?
Our good friend seems to have rescued a young child.
Oh, from the house?
Yes. Seemingly kept.
Oh, right.
Edgar said that they came through the kitchen or at the grand ballroom. I was wondering if you have clothing for a young child.
I can fetch some. We don't have any here.
Yes. Do you have coin to be able to go to a clothier or tailor's nearby?
Yes, I had a stipend for groceries and things of that nature. I will go to a
Yes.
tailor. Do you know the height approximately? Age?
I mean, I rush over to kneel down.
Yeah. Yeah, like a 8 to 10-year-old child. So
Okay.
I don't
Sure.
even know. I don't even know.
4 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Child
About
size.
dandelion height.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would genuinely then, having kneeled down, very comparable to dandelion height, around her height.
Of course.
I would recommend simple things, obviously not too simple, but something very comfortable, and get a few things.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll be back in a bit.
Yes.
He
Very good.
rushes out the door and pulls it behind him.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like we're not stupid people, and our assumption would be poor kid would want to get cleaned up and would go towards where I know the bathroom door is, and
Yeah. You would hear a knock at the door.
I guess I would I'd step out into the hallway.
We sent Bernard to get clothes.
That is good.
Do you need anything for them?
I think they will need time.
Yeah. Do you need anything?
I will be alright.
Sure.
Glad we checked.
Yep.
I guess I would hand him the rest of the stuff that was in that chest.
Sure.
An alchemist. Put up to a couple of nefarious tasks that I am aware of on behalf of the Black Flowers. Likely tied up loose end. Zhao Keldi, aka Zonky Khan.
Sunky. Come.
ZAOKALDI.
Sure. I think for now, don't worry about anything else.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be... I mean, wherever we can find a place to hold up here for the night. And I mean, if Todd wants anything in particular, Cookie might be packing, but I'm certain Cookie has all kinds of stored pastries or anything of the such. Just ring the bell.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and this. I'll hold up the bear.
Where did you find that?
It was in one of the alcoves.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. We'll be down shortly.
Take your time. Yeah.
Head back in.
Yep.
When the door is open, when they're going back in, I'm going to use Divine Sandstone.
Sure. You do not get any pings. Other than the...
Yeah,
Infernal.
nothing new.
Nothing.
But again,
Yeah.
going to always, when offered opportunity,
Yeah, absolutely.
ensure the safety of these poor sweet individuals.
Yeah. No, nothing new.
Okay. Good. Use
Other
my
than
conquering
demonic.
presence.
Other than demonic.
Yeah.
Fear me!
Yeah. Nah, I mean, as you're stepping back inside, I would just ask if she needs any, like, medicine, like, any medicinal help, whether or not... If the injuries are just, like, scrapes and bruises, we can always, like, bandage them up after the bath. But if it was more, like, immediate injuries...
Would I know? My instinct would say probably not.
Yeah, they all looked fairly minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty early on in the process.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Yep. I would offer you my healer's kit. Just so this way you can have the opportunity to do
Yeah.
them. And then I would, yeah, I mean, after you step back inside, just look back at Dandelion and crew and...
Gonna pull the head out of my bag.
God.
I've got to do something with this.
Yep.
You can just keep it. Maybe trade it for something. That's what Twig does.
I'm worth money. No, I need to do something with him. You can care to join, watch, whatever, but
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm just alright. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna
two
turn around and
rivals.
start walking down the stairs, go find a table or something somewhere. Like I'm sure there's a lounge around somewhere.
Yeah.
Eh? Go ahead and put the skull down on the middle of a table and light a few candles and just start staring at him.
I would hang out and watch this experience.
What's he doing?
Dandelion, there are a lot of things in life that even I, as a noble Chad, do not know or understand. And this is definitely fucking one of them. Probably some kind of ceremony, if I had to guess, and it's best for us not to interrupt. It would be rude.
Am I familiar with the ceremony at all?
Nope.
Worth asking. Never know.
My.
Well, he's just sitting there, and I'm just kind of sitting, waiting. Got my candles lit and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the teeth out of my pocket that I removed from him. And are they like silver caps on the teeth?
No.
They're actual silver teeth.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll put them right back in my
Yeah.
pocket. Finders keepers. I'm just gonna start. Hey.
Are they very pointy teeth?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they're canines, right? You said, yeah.
Hey. You in there?
Marcus is talking to it.
Yep. It's fine.
They said there's ghosts here.
Yep.
Trying
We
to
told
make
that-
ghosts.
No, I mean, again, we yes.
Is this how you make ghosts?
I mean,
I don't know. He sure as hell didn't want to stay in that cell for forever.
I'm imagining the ghosts were the balls of souls that we freed successfully. I have been quite frequently trying to detect whether or not there have been other presences, and I have not been detecting any other unorthodox things.
So does that mean the Twig's bag is haunted now?
I mean, haunted would imply that it, was capable of doing something with or interacting with other things in said bag. And I don't think those souls are capable of doing that, but who knows? Dandelion, there's a man speaking with a skull. I have a vertebrae in my pocket.
Wake up.
The clown is a knight. It's a wonderful day.
Wake up.
I'm gonna ring a bell.
Yeah. Yeah, you ring a bell, and a couple moments goes by, and Cookie comes up. Yes, hello, friends.
Hey,
What can I get for you?
how's packing going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm almost done. I only have, 5 or 6 more hours.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
that's fine. Again, we're not gonna leave till the morning.
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And out of curiosity, that flask you have,
Hmm.
do you have a spare?
Oh, yeah, I've got like 10 of them.
Could I have like 4?
Sure, absolutely.
You're a hero, Cookie. Could you also, do you have any favorite desserts or treats? Cookies?
I do.
Cookies?
Yes.
Oh. Could you bring us a variety of cookies, please, on a platter?
Yes, of course. That's why the name.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna sit here and watch our friend play with this skull. See you in a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. And he pulls his shirt up a little bit, and you hear like a click, and here's 2.
You're a great man.
Here's 4.
You ever see a ghost with
I just want
silver
the rest
teeth?
of the show to be John continuing to hand you
Stuff from
two
Cookie's
at
ass.
2 at a time.
Yep.
Here's 6. Here's 8. Here's 10.
The flasks?
Yep.
The flasks?
I
Yeah.
pray not the cookies.
No, that's flask.
Well, I don't know if he had
Sorry.
like...
If the cookies were in his ass, we've got a problem.
No, it was like a belt. He just.
His ass.
I didn't know if you had like...
He's got like a back belt
like a
but for like
backpack full of
alcoholics.
cookies or something.
He's got an ass of Volta.
Yeah.
Which like cookie
An
dispenser.
alcoholics utility belt.
That's what I thought you were making the reference to.
What were you gonna ask, Glenn?
You ever seen a ghost with silver teeth?
I don't think so, but I didn't really look at their mouths.
No, so he could still be here.
Sure.
He was chained up in the basement.
Oh. Right by where you sleep, Cookie.
Well, that's dark.
Yep. Hey, where'd you get that one from?
And he lifts up his shirt, and it's like a rhinestone belt with all flasks.
I'm telling you, it's Batman.
This is my utility belt.
Yeah, my drinking belt.
It's a great belt, buddy.
I'm sitting out in the trees, long hours.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to go dry.
I understand, Cookie. I'm gonna start killing this fucking flask.
I'll be right back with those, them cookies.
Yep. Thanks, buddy.
You're very welcome. There might be ghosts here. I don't know why there was a man in the basement. That's horrible.
That's a skeleton.
Well, but there
I'm
was
just
a man
holding
in
him
the
at this point.
presumably there was a man in the basement. There isn't now. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll be back with those cookies. Give me 5 minutes.
No
I'll
problem,
just
buddy.
bring up a whole plate.
You're the best cookie.
You got it.
Mr. Pigeon, I'll offer you a flask.
Take one, slide it in the sleeve.
Put the head
Twig.
down on the table.
What is it?
Whiskey.
The timing
What was that,
is
Twig?
immaculate.
Speak up, sorry.
Unbelievable. Wow. That's an impressive. You can throw your voice like that? Wow. My God. That's too funny.
Awesome.
Whiskey? No? Would you like me to empty it so you could have milk in it? Travel
I
milk.
don't drink milk.
What? What?
What a
Why?
revelation.
Just gonna
She's never.
I know.
slowly spin around the skull on the table to look at you.
Why? You not drink the milk?
Can't drink milk.
Why?
I'm lactose intolerant.
You should be more tolerant. Twig? No! Man, she's really intolerant.
Pick up the skull. With your bones.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I take other people's bones
So
for
you
replacements.
in your own bones? Has anyone ever had to replace one of your bones?
Well, no, but like you absorb its strength.
By eating it? Just having it.
Yeah.
So there's like a spirit in the bones? Or an energy in the bones? So,
Bonergy.
just having the bones?
It's too
Is
long.
that
You
why
have to
you
shorten
gave me a
it.
spine?
Yeah.
Thank you. My back feels better already. Wow.
That's really cool.
Yes, we're definitely going to need to start harvesting a lot more bones. There are many of us here.
Well, no, you can just drink milk.
But what if I want the bones?
No.
Is milk bone?
Yes, what if we grind up the bones into the milk?
Is that what milk is? It's the same color.
It's bone
I do
juice.
love milk bones.
Bones are white. Milk is white.
There's no fault in logic. We've determined that.
It's bone juice, I'm telling you.
Wow. What happens when you drink milk?
Bad things.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. So then what do you drink?
Water.
Ah, okay.
Never tried anything else.
Here's whiskey.
I'll sniff it.
It's got water in it. It's made with water. It is, though.
And it doesn't smell good.
No.
Whoa!
Burns the nostrils a little bit.
Yeah, it burns the nostrils.
I'll
It
smack
smells
it.
chestnut.
The most cat response.
Sorry.
No.
I'm very sorry. I mean, we can try to find other things. You haven't tried the tea whenever we've gotten tea, though. Tea is made with water,
It's not water though.
but it has water in it.
I'll drink tuna water.
Oh, okay. Would you like it in a flask?
Do we have tuna water?
We could. There's a lake nearby. What makes it tuna water?
You soak the tuna in the water.
Okay. So then if we were to get you tuna, soak water, and put in the flask? Alright. We'll add that to the agenda of things to make sure that we do. Oh my god. I'm gonna continue drinking heavily.
Yeah, Cookie runs back up with a huge tray of cookies. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're very welcome.
Please describe each cookie.
Yeah.
There's none of those.
There's none.
There's none.
What the fuck, Cookie?
So the ones that people buy from the store that are really soft and have the really sweet icing on it, there's none of those. Because
Why?
I hate them.
You're wrong.
I hate them.
You're
They're disgusting.
incorrect.
They're horrible.
Horrible.
It's pure sugar and they're great.
horrible.
They're dry.
Awful.
That's the best part.
Amazing.
There's none of those.
Try is the best part.
Sure
That
is.
thick
Oh
icing,
my God.
the sprinkles, the
Okay.
cake cookie.
There is those types of cookies with the Fjordanian crest drawn on it in this very sweet icing. There's oatmeal raisin.
Yeah, I don't fucking want it.
There's peanut butter cookies. There's chocolate chip cookies with a little bit of salt on top. There's like a macadamia nut cookie. There's a
Did he
dark
salt them
chocolate.
like this?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cookie.
Cookies. Macadamia nut ones. Tons and tons.
He just whipped these up real quick.
Or had them. They're not hot.
Are any of them hot?
No.
Thank you, Cookie.
Oh, you're very welcome. I had these in my personal collection.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Made them this morning.
Thank you, Cookie.
You're very welcome.
Kind of you. Oh, God. All right. Well, I mean, we'll see you when you finish packing in the morning, and we'll get ready to move on out.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you in 10 hours.
See you then, Cookie.
All right.
We'll ring if we need you.
Sounds good.
Mr. Pigeon, do you like cookies?
I'll grab one.
But what kind?
You said there was oatmeal raisin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for that.
Twig, have you ever had a cookie? Going to pick up a peanut butter cookie. Would you like to smell the cookie?
Sniff it.
Smells good.
Would you
Not like
to
fish.
Have the cookie? To eat the cookie?
Lick.
Just lick the salt off of the chocolate chip
Put
cookie.
it back in the pile.
I'll bite out of it, and then I'll spit it out. Give it back. No.
Chocolate chip?
Bite.
Oatmeal raisin?
So many of these things are toxic to cats.
Yeah. Am I gonna die?
No. You just don't like them.
Macadamia nut?
Cookie runs back up the stairs. Oh, I forgot. I made this one fresh, and it's for you. And it's like a piece of bread with a bunch of tuna on top of it. It's a fish cookie.
See?
I'm gonna scrape the tuna off the bread into my hand.
Yep.
Just eat it like that.
You're the best, Cookie.
Hey.
See, this is a... Yup, this is why I will not relinquish him from the party ever. I will burn Fjording to the ground if Cookie puts up an ounce of resistance to journeying with us.
You're the best.
Hey!
All right, I'm gonna go back.
Yep, no problem. He's the best.
I got a lot of stuff.
There you go. All right. Well, we've established several things this day. Souls taste bad. Tuna tastes great. You don't drink milk and you use bones to restore yourself somehow. You talk to skulls.
Sometimes they might talk back.
That's a great thing to know.
Have you ever tried?
Yes, actually. Not skulls. I've tried to talk to the dead.
Skull a little
Technically,
different.
I guess it did work with that guy we talked to who was the dead.
Mm-hmm.
That dead guy.
It's true.
So, yes.
Who's crazy now?
Oh, no, I didn't remotely assume that you were crazy.
That was kind of a ghost, though.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Not really talking
So,
to a
did
skull.
you do this before your...
Hmm?
Is this a thing from your homeland?
I mean,
Or was this a thing you were taught?
ooh, whiskey.
Oh, yeah, fucking flask, buddy. I got 7 more flasks coming my way.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and take a swig of it and pour a little bit in his mouth.
Yep.
Put it back down. need more candles.
Okay, candles, or would you like incense or something else?
Ooh.
I do have blocks of incense. As a
Yes.
holy man.
Smelly smoke, I like
Bren
it.
also had a lot of incense in his inventory that he left with you all.
Oh, sure.
Please, in his
Fine, familiar.
inventory.
In his inventory.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean,
I have all
yeah,
red stuff,
you would
right?
have several blocks of incense. I also have blocks of incense.
Go ahead and roll up a cigar. And Just
Yeah.
kind of sit with him for a little while.
Stick it between his.
Smoke it a little bit, and then give him some. Shot of whiskey for me, shot of whiskey for him. I'm just gonna sit with him for a while and, poke at him, shake him up every once in a while, see if he's listening. Okay. Is your name Zhao? Don't lie.
Be quiet.
Hey, it's me.
It's actually his uncle.
Get out of here, Cookie! Hey!
I'm the best. He's somehow in the skull. He's wearing like a little hat.
I don't think he wants to talk right now.
I mean, that's fine.
Maybe
He
later.
just got out, Locked up for a long time. He wants to see some things.
Yeah, we did also break his spine. Take it in several smaller pieces.
He wasn't using it anyway.
Oh, that's a good point. He's an honorable man to gift his spine like that.
He's alright. I've only known him short amount of time.
Fair.
I take him with, let him see some sights. Live a life he never got to have. I feel bad for him being locked up down there for so long.
Yeah.
It's enough to make large man cry. But not this man. Come on! Shove him in back of my bag.
Turn the platter of cookies to dandelion. You want more?
Take 2 more cookies.
I have cookies.
When we're done.
Very good. I'll leave them on the table out here in the foyer. No, we should make sure that we're all packed because we're going to have to journey again, and any of the things that we want to take with us. There's a couple things that I'm going to make a list for Bernard to get for us in the morning before we leave.
Are we staying here, or are we going back to?
I think we should stay here for the night.
Did we take our? I know we had this discussion, and I can't remember what the conclusion was. Did we leave anything behind at the inn?
You did. You could request that it be brought over, but yes, you did leave stuff there.
Yeah, that was part of the list of Bernard
Yep.
things, just so this way we don't have to do it. It's,
Yeah.
Hey Bernie, go hit up these 4 stores at dawn and
Yeah.
go run over to that tavern and tell the old man hey, we need our stuff. Hey, I'm the best.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
It's
So we're
Monday.
not
Damn it.
spending the weekend.
At Bernie's? No, maybe you are. Yeah, so you guys kind of formulate a plan for leaving in the morning and things to say to Bernard. In the bathing room, Belle looks, rather content in the bath and just looks over at you and thank you.
There's no need for that. Not sure what you will want to do. You're welcome to stay with us. How far along in your training were you?
Not very.
If you would care to continue under better circumstances, I could assist, and if not, that is understandable.
Not sure.
Discussion for another time then.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. And whenever you are ready, you can meet the others.
After.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And we're going to end there. Friends, thank you very much for being here this evening. Divine Nation and Christikos, thank you very much for the follows tonight. We appreciate it. Also, Hunter with the resub, thank you very, very much. We appreciate all of you very much. We will be live next on Monday for the City of Oshwamp. We will not be live next Friday for Adoris. Following Monday, we'll be live for Oshwamp, and then we'll be back with Adoris the Friday after this next one. So thank you guys very much for being here tonight, and we'll see you next time.